Hello, hello, hello. There we go. Now we're
Hello, we're
getting
live.
it.
We're
Yay!
live.
Finally.
Lurking in the shadows.
All right, Andy. Why don't you take it away?
Creepy. Take it away.
Yeah, why don't you announce the draft
Okay.
picks?
Yeah. Caleb Williams went number 1, big surprise. And then Jaden Daniels, quarterback out of LSU, went to the Washington Commanders. So I was right on the first 2 picks. I know I'm saying this after the fact, but if you were listening to us before on a different platform, I made my first 5 predictions, and my first 2 were Caleb Williams and Jaden Daniels. So I'm 2 for 2, John.
Yay, 2 for 2.
So we're looking at Drake May, pick number 3 to New England. New England wants to probably trade out of that pick if they get enough draft capital for it, but maybe they'll pick their quarterback of the furniture of the
we had some furniture with it.
they get a quarterback and some furniture. Their quarterback of the future. So again, Caleb Williams went number 1 to Chicago. He is the new face of their franchise. He was the 2022 Heisman Trophy winner. Arguably the most talented quarterback the Bears have ever had or may ever have. Remember, the Bears have not had a starting quarterback
Not
forever, basically. They have not had a starting quarterback with over 4,000 yards ever, and they have not had a starting quarterback that has thrown more than 30 touchdown passes.
what a joke.
So maybe this year they'll get both. They should, from Caleb Williams, with all the talent that they have in the receiving core and tight end position for sure. So they've got some really good players there. Now they do. So he's got some people to throw to. So that should happen. But it seems like they have selected somebody that is really going to help them. But we hope that their poor drafting of quarterbacks continues and Caleb Williams doesn't pan out. Maybe Jaden Daniels will, just like last year with Houston, right?
Yeah, I mean, that really worked out for them, and I think that was really exciting.
So, yeah, pick number 2 ended up being better than pick number 1. So Jaden Daniels, again, as a quarterback out of LSU, will be the new, or is the new face of the franchise for the Washington Commanders. And Washington will have a tough time passing again on a quarterback of his caliber. He threw 40 touchdowns. And he also racked up 1,134 rushing yards last year. So he won the Heisman Trophy last year. Great player. And the Commanders did not pass on him. So we got the 3rd pick in the draft coming up from New England. It looks like the Patriots are going to actually select and not trade the pick. So Jaden Daniels has all the tools to succeed at this level. Some draft gurus actually think that he's better than Caleb Williams, and he's more NFL ready than Caleb Williams is. Some do, not all of them, but some do. The Commanders' new offensive coordinator, Cliff Kingsbury, has had a successful history of working with dual threat quarterbacks. He was the head coach in Arizona with the Cardinals, and he had Kyler Murray at Arizona, John. So that seems to be a good fit, and that's probably why they picked Jaden Daniels. And again, so Drake May is the 3rd selection. I just texted Zach that was my pick. Hopefully I said it. But yeah, my 3rd pick was Drake May, quarterback out of North Carolina. So I'm 3 for 3 so far. Not saying too much. That's a lot of the pundits out there selected those 3 to go, and they were correct. Uh, I guess I'm a pundit now, John.
You're a super pundit.
Pungent or
Or you're pungent.
bravo.
He is pungent.
We were hoping that we are going to have a little bit more space and we wouldn't have to share a mic, everybody, but it is what it is. Technical
That's where the
difficulties.
breaks.
So, again, another new face of the franchise, Drake May, quarterback from North Carolina. He needs some refinement. However, he has great size at 6'4". He has a great arm strength, and he does have the IQ to succeed in the NFL. So, sometime in the future, maybe his comp will be Justin Herbert from the LA Chargers. They sometimes compare him to Justin Herbert. So again, with pick number 3, Drake May. So the New England Patriots already have Jacoby Brissett. That's not saying too much.
Yeah.
But he can kind of be their stopgap, I guess. Is that the right wording for it? Stopgap starter?
Yeah.
Try to say that several times. Stopgap starter. While Drake May, develops and sits for a little while. So New England has one of the worst, if not the worst, roster in football.
Yes.
Carolina Panthers are pretty bad as well. The Bears lucked out that the Carolina Panthers were so bad this past year that they ended up getting the number 1 pick again. This year they got it because they got Carolina's pick, because Carolina moved up last year to take their quarterback, and so that's why they were picking number 1. So they got their guy. It looks like the Washington Commanders got their guy because they already knew Caleb Williams was going to Chicago. So then they picked the best of the next whatever amount of quarterbacks that are out there. There's 5 or 6 that I'm not sure what happened there.
I don't know what's going on with that one.
Yeah, it looks like Zach's streaming too.
Hey, Zach, get up.
It doesn't work.
We'll have to use the phones.
Yeah.
This is great. We love this.
This is what happens when you borrow stuff.
Hey, we got it covered.
We'll try this. Okay.
Oh, pick us in. Pick us in for the Cardinals. Pick us in for the Cardinals.
So I got the Cardinals picking Marvin Harrison Jr., wide receiver out of the Ohio State University. You're welcome. So that's going to be the pick.
Absolutely. I totally
Packer
agree with
Blitz lock.
Lock.
So I've been totally right with the whole draft so far. So why not be right again? They are going to pick Marvin Harrison Jr. They got rid of their only pretty good wide receiver. He went to Kansas City. And because of that, they need somebody. They have a really good tight end. I think his last name is McBride off the top of my head. Todd McBride, I think his name is. He was really good for them last year. But they got rid of Brown, Hollywood Brown, and he went to the Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs. So they really do need a playmaker. They really do need a transcendent player, and that should be Marvin Harrison Jr. So again, he's considered a can't miss prospect. You hear that all the time.
Yeah.
He is the best wideout in the 2024 drafts class, supposedly. Some people think it's Malik Neighbors, but the majority of the experts out there believe it's Marvin Harrison Jr., and that's the pick from the Ohio State University. The Arizona Cardinals picked Marvin Harrison Jr., wide receiver out of the Ohio State University. So yeah, that's a shout out to Sharif, if Sharif's listening in. So my brother-in-law Sharif loves the Ohio State University for whatever reason. So so double teams can't even stop this guy.
Mm.
He could be one of the best ever when all is said and done. You've got players like uh, the Vikings, Randy Moss, former Vikings wide
Mm.
receiver Randy Moss. You got former Lions wideout Megatron Calvin Johnson, right? And
Yeah.
then you've got current NFL wide receiver Jamar Chase. You got players he's of that caliber, and just a great talent, and
Yes.
should be a great player for the Cardinals. This is just in. So the Lions just gave the bag to Amon-Ra St. Brown, the largest contract ever in NFL history to a wide receiver. It's averaging about $30 million a year. I think $75 million of it was guaranteed.
What?
Yeah, so that was today, John. I don't know if you heard about
Yeah, I heard
that.
about that.
Then they gave a big contract to left tackle Panay Sewell, which they made him the richest and gave him a contract well over also. The Lions are kind of falling into the same salary cap hell or heck that the Packers had by paying Devontae
Welcome.
Adams and David Bakhtiari big fat contracts a few years ago. And how did that work out for the Packers? Again, we weren't able to get back to the Super Bowl. Two great players, just like Amon-Ra St. Brown, great player. Is he the number one wide receiver in the NFL? No. Was he paid like it? Yes. So I don't know. I don't know, John. He's a great player, still stays healthy, but I don't know. That's a lot of money to
That is
pay
a lot of
him.
money.
I would
That's
say
a
he's
that's a
probably in
lot
the
of money.
top 8 wide receivers in the league. But there's 5 that I can list off just off the top of my head that are better than him. So, but for the Lions and for what they want, he fits their culture. He's extremely hard worker, doesn't get into trouble, this and that. So again, very solid pick for the really a no-brainer for the Arizona Cardinals. Can't miss. They could end up having one of the better drafts, John, because they have another pick later in the first round. So they've got a lot of picks just like we do. They may end up winning the draft, so to speak, that franchise. So
Yeah.
but they usually try to find a way to screw it up too. But that is a great selection that they made.
Yeah.
So we got the Chargers up next, John, and
Who you got for the Chargers?
well, they're trying to trade out of this pick. If
Mm.
they don't, I'm looking for them to pick J.C. Latham, offensive tackle out of Alabama. Jim Harbaugh always has built his teams, tough physical teams through the trenches. He did that while he was at Michigan, especially, and it worked. He won a natty, right, John?
By cheating.
The Chargers
Conspiracy.
and will take arguably the best tackle in the draft here, an absolute mauler.
Yeah.
So I've been hearing that a lot about him. He's a
Mhm.
mauler. He's a mauler. He's a mauler. Well,
Mhm.
that's Jim Harbaugh's type of player.
Yeah, it is.
And so this is they don't really have any wide receivers. I understand that. They don't have any with over 40 catches last
No.
year. I think it was like 36 was the highest pass catching total for
Yeah.
any of their wideouts that are left. They
Right.
don't have Mike Williams. Again, he's with the Jets, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And then they also don't have oh gosh, he's with Chicago now. I just said his name before.
Mm-hmm.
Come to me. I'm old.
Yeah, we're old, so we'll figure this out, folks.
Eventually.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, this is a philosophical. This is really interesting, isn't it? Philosophical, and it's a statement
Yeah.
pick by Jim Harbaugh. This is the type of player he wants on his football team.
Yeah.
So I believe he's going to take a tackle. It just depends which tackle he's going to take. If he doesn't take a tackle, he's going to take a wide receiver, I would assume.
Mm-hmm.
And so they already have great defensive ends, outside linebackers, edge rushers. They don't need one of those. I really think the pick will be either a tackle on the right-hand side. They already have, I believe it's Slater on the left,
Mm-hmm.
and he's great. So look for them to select a tackle or a wide receiver. If it were me, everybody, I would be selecting a wide receiver is who I would be selecting. But that's what's going to happen with the next pick. So if the Chargers go offensive tackle, the next pick, the Giants will probably pick a wide receiver.
Yeah.
And I heard that would be Malik Neighbors, who's considered by some, a few, to be the best wideout in the draft.
Yep.
Harrison already went, but so that would be pick number 6 for me. But we're getting ahead of ourselves, so we'll see what happens. I'm 4 for 4 so far, so that's great.
Yeah, and let me take over for a little while. Andy's been talking quite a bit here. One of the things I really want to say is thank you, Andy, for doing all the hard work every week, bringing in some great research, really making it, really fun to do with my good buddy. Because when you get older, that's your good side. When you get older, you just don't maybe appreciate certain things anymore like you used to, but you should. And I appreciate my friends. And we love the Packers. Oh, Chargers pick is in, and they chose. Forget it. I thought Packers were in, and I know a lot of people are having parties out there. But if you can come on over to YouTube, we're also on Facebook. Come on over and take a look at us because like I said, we're two old guys that did.
Old.
we were in the 80s, folks, when we had quarterbacks like Rich Campbell, Jim Zorn. Now we had the Magic Man that was in the 90s, late 80s, 90s. But I want to say something as long as I'm on here about
pick is in.
Really quickly before we get this pick. Is Sterling Sharp should be in the Hall of Fame. We've been saying that. How many times have we been saying that on our show?
3 or 4 times.
3 or 4 at least. So I'm begging you, put Sterling Sharp in the Hall of Fame. If you guys love that, make sure you give us some love here because Sterling Sharp deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. And I don't know why he isn't. I think it's a joke. And, I just don't get it.
And here we go.
Okay, it's the 5th pick, folks.
Yep, 5th pick is in. Oh, wrong. I picked the wrong tackle.
Oh, Joe Alt, offensive tackle, Notre Dame.
Okay, so I'm wrong. But I was right on which position they would take. So they did pick a tackle.
Yes.
Made a statement. They picked Joe Alt.
Yes.
So they think he's probably going to be pretty good on the right-hand side of their line. Probably right tackle for them.
Yeah.
So it was not J.C. Latham. They must have had Alt rated higher. There was one pick that you saw made over and over and over again. With the 7th pick, the Titans were supposed to pick Joe Alt.
Mm-hmm.
And that had not changed for months. And Jim Harbaugh just blew it for the Tennessee Titans. So Now I have no idea what the Titans are going to be up to.
They got to take an offensive lineman, right?
They
No?
should.
They should.
So
They should.
So I got my big board. Nobody can see it, but yeah, you could be looking at Fashanu, tackle Olu Fashanu.
Yeah.
Or you could be talking JC Latham again. But Latham, there are some mock drafts I saw that had him going late in the first round. So I was kind of surprised when they had him possibly being picked by Jim Harbaugh and the it's not San Diego Chargers, LA Chargers. So
yeah, and I just think you're going to see NFL linemen, and this look at the size of that gorilla. He's a big guy. He is a big guy. We'll see what happens. You just don't know with offensive linemen. Remember when we got Derek Sherrod out of, I believe, Mississippi State? He was a complete bust.
John Michaels,
complete both complete bust. And it kind of sucks that people have to do that. Because you need offensive linemen. You have to have a solid offensive line. If you do not, Andy, what happens? Everything goes.
You get your quarterback killed.
Yeah,
and your offense can't even function.
Yeah, look at some quarterbacks who come into the NFL, and I look at the brother of, he was the first pick for the Houston Texans. I got to look up, and he basically not Derek Carr, but David Carr, right?
Yeah.
And he came into the Texans. They didn't have an offensive line, and he was getting sacked like it looked like every other play, right? It was crazy. It's totally crazy. And, it's just, what are we going to do? If you don't protect Jordan Love, and I know our pick we could definitely trade out of, but you got to build a wall around Jordan Love, because if you do that, you're going to have an easier time making plays. And with our receiving core, they're going to get open. You can't keep on covering these guys, right?
So since I mentioned big board, on my big board, my top rated player right now would be Brock Bowers, tight end, out of Georgia, but he's not going to go till later in the first round, later toward the end of the top 10.
Yeah.
He'll be picked within the next few picks, but I don't think he's going next. So I've got Malik Neighbors or Roma Dunze. And you're going to see one of those guys go pretty quickly here. And so who do we got up next? We have the New York Giants.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got him picking Malik Neighbors.
Wide receiver, LSU. I bet you
maybe
are
that's why he's on the screen right now.
Well, yeah, I used to hate that they would do they would show the person on the phone. You're like, oh, yeah, they picked them. But, I get it. I mean, it's a surprise, but it's not a surprise.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Yeah, they were saying the Giants were going to pick a quarterback. And
here we go.
Yeah, they pick a quarterback, and they don't have any weapons for him. So, I got it right.
Woo!
Malik Neighbors.
Wide receiver.
So again, we were correct at least on the position, John.
Yeah, we were.
And we were actually correct on the pick. So the Giants need playmakers. There's no Saquon Barkley anymore. He's with the Philadelphia Eagles now. A possible Darren Waller retirement. Darren Waller is a very, very good tight end. He last played for the Las Vegas Raiders, was really, really good a few years back. He was okay for them last year, but he's considering retirement. So Malik Neighbors can run the entire tree route. So he can do the short passing, the medium, the mid range, and the bombs. So all three levels there. And so he is also capable of running pretty much any route you could possibly think of. So some analysts think that he's actually, again, better than Marvin Harrison Jr., who was selected number 4 by the Arizona Cardinals. So legit player for LSU, and a great pick for the Giants because they really do not have anybody
no
playmakers wise, so they don't.
Although Tony Pizza beat us, hey Tony, that third string joke beat the Packers in the regular season, and hey Joe Barry, go suck it, because how did that happen? It just come on, man.
Yeah. So everybody, we have pick number 7 coming up. The Tennessee Titans have that pick. It's not going to be Joe Alt from Notre Dame. He was selected number 5 by the Chargers. So they're going to pick a tackle. It's just a matter of which one.
Yeah.
And there are a ton of tackles in this draft. Everybody, that it's a great draft for that. At some point, you're going to run out of tackles. But I would expect them to pick one. So the question would be which one. So, and that's a very good question. I don't have an answer for. So let me come up with something before they pick.
Figure it out. We'll be here for you.
I don't know.
We just, I think now it's going to get a little bit weird because again, you just don't know what's gonna happen. We'll see.
Joel was not a big surprise.
No,
we said they were going to take a tackle. They just thought that Joel was a better tackle or the better fit for their team. So I've got them. I've got Tennessee now taking a tackle as well. The question is which one. So you shall figure that out.
Yeah, I mean, so far, for the most part, though, we've been right on.
They'll probably be looking for a better pass protector. So
who'd you? Oh, I got you. Yeah, I'm sorry.
So the guy from Penn State that John likes, Fashanu.
Yes.
He might be a good choice for them. So I've got 13th to the Las Vegas Raiders. They may end up drafting a quarterback, Penix.
Yeah, I mean, you just don't know. Again, it's going to go a little bit. I don't know. It's going to get a little weird. So
pick is in for the Titans.
All right, let's see.
So I'm thinking Fashanu, the tackle out of Penn State, but they could go with that, Latham, but they aren't really looking. They're going to be looking to pass. I don't think they're going to be looking to run too much.
No.
They got rid of Derrick Henry. He's no longer with them. He went to Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's right.
Fit for them.
Yeah, he is. We'll see if he still has gas in the tank.
So they aren't going to be running, run, pass. Yeah. That was basically their offense.
Yeah.
Very predictable. So they've got some weapons now. They got Calvin Ridley. They picked up from the Jaguars. They also have a couple other wide receivers there as well. But
yeah, we'll see. I mean, again, I think things are going to get a little bit weird, and we'll see. I think it's just.
Well, you have to protect Will Levis.
Yeah.
This is his make or break year. They let him play a little bit last year. Will Levis is the quarterback for the Tennessee Titans now, and you have to protect his backside. protect his butt, basically, his back end. So you're going to need a left tackle. They do not have a left tackle at the moment.
Nope. And we'll see.
They don't. And because of that, they are going to need to draft one. So I think it probably won't be Latham. And it's going to probably be the other guy.
You think?
But there's so many to choose from, John. So it depends on which
one.
Yeah,
you're right.
There's Talis Fuaga from Oregon State.
Yep.
They pretty much have them neck and neck, so they could go either of the three. But I'm just saying, Fashanu from Penn State. That could be totally wrong. Probably will be. But things have now changed because of that pick by the Chargers at 5.
That's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean. I just
so.
And we'll see.
Just getting up for a second to get some light.
Okay, let's do that. And again, thank you so much for joining us here, Zach. I know you're out there, buddy, and we love you. We're keeping the lights on here.
Turning it up a little bit.
There we go.
I don't know. Does it work?
Yes. Here, I'm gonna see where we are at. Yeah. I'm just typing some stuff.
They're ugly mugs. Yeah, I'm still lurking in the shadows, but it's fine. I can turn it up higher.
Yeah, I think you better turn it up higher. You look like you're going to jump out at people and attack them.
Just relaxing here, having some brownie.
Brownie chips. And it's going to be...
Let there be light.
There you go. Now sit down so you don't look like you're going to attack people.
Now you get the reflection on the Independence Day sign. With my movie
That's
posters.
better. You'll block it with your big head, and we're not worried about it.
Well, my head's getting bigger and bigger now that I'm pretty much making all my predictions come true.
Yeah, you are hot, baby.
So far, when you've looked at as many mock drafts as I have,
there's so many, right?
It gets really confusing, but it also gets you kind of in tune with what may happen. So, but so I think I'm 5 for 6.
I'll take that any day of the week, man. Tell you. That was the Malik was the 5th pick, right? Or the 6th? Oh, wait a minute. Who are they taking?
He was the 6th pick.
Oh, they took the guy out of Alabama.
So I was wrong. I was right on the position, but I was wrong on the guy, and I should have stuck with, he wasn't picked by the Chargers, but then he gets picked by the Giants. So I guess they had him ranked just like I did, pretty high. Should have stuck to my big board, John, and I didn't.
That's what happens.
I know that's what happens. My big board. I had JC Latham ranked 8th on my big board.
Okay.
And I should have just stuck with that, but it was stupid. But we did get the position right again.
We did.
So pretty good job.
All right, you're 8th. I gotta put that in there. Oh no, you took him at. Wait a minute. Where did you take Latham at? I don't see him here. Where is he?
I had him going number 5.
Oh, 5. Yeah. Yeah.
Chargers, but that didn't happen.
Yeah. Okay, I see him. I'm just putting this stuff in here. That's crazy.
I tried.
Yeah. Right.
I'm hoping that a lot of these quarterbacks start to get picked ahead of us.
Yes.
And then we'll have some good players fall to us.
Oh, please.
With my mock draft, unfortunately, a lot of the guys that I thought we were going to have a chance at, we don't. So, but we shall see.
Zach just said Dad was wrong.
I was right on the position. But no, I was not right on the...
Oh, who do we got here?
So,
good old Jason.
So we got
the
Falcons.
Look out, he just picked up the commissioner. I thought he was going to body slam him.
So I thought that the Vikings were going to trade with the Falcons. And I thought they were going to move up to get J.J. McCarthy, but I guess that's not happening. But since the Falcons are still in there, I've got him picking one of two players: Dallas Turner, edge out of Alabama. Him, or there's a defensive tackle, Byron Murphy, out of Texas. So they're going to go with defensive end or edge rusher with this pick. So I'm going to take a eeny, meeny, miny, mo on this. A lot of the gurus were saying that it was going to be that edge rusher, Dallas Turner. So I'm gonna go Dallas Turner with this one, since the Minnesota Vikings are not trading up to get their guy. So their guy is supposed to be Drake May. They didn't go up to 3 to get him, and so Drake May got picked already, and so maybe JJ McCarthy is a backup plan.
Could be,
but I had them moving up to 8 to get them, but we'll see. So it looks like a lot of the mock drafts, there were 2 players that they thought were gonna go to a certain team. So yeah, Joe Alt going to the Titans, but he didn't. And there was another one with the Falcons, which was Turner, and so that edge rusher, I believe from Alabama, Dallas Turner probably is going to be their pick. They have a new defensive coach, head coach. So it's either going to be the defensive tackle or it's going to be the edge rusher, and I'm picking the edge rusher. So, but we shall see, won't we?
Oops, yeah. Hey, the girlfriends are back. Okay.
So we got yeah, I've got Dallas Turner number 11 on my big board. So he's really one of the better that are still available. Quentin Mitchell, who I really like, cornerback. I've got him ranked a little bit higher, but they aren't going to pick a cornerback. They're going to go defensive end. So that's what I would expect them to do. Now Atlanta has Kirk Cousins, don't they?
Yes, they do. Good old Costco hot dog.
So they were able to get an offensive player. So now they're going to be getting probably somebody on defense.
You think
he has plenty of playmakers on that team. So I expect them to go defense with this pick. Defensive end or defensive tackle. So we'll figure that out in a second once pops up on our screen there.
Right. And we're gonna see what's going on here. Comes in his $6,000 suit. Good old commissioner. He makes so much damn money. It's insane how much money he makes. I mean,
he makes a lot of money for the owners.
Yeah, he's an owner-friendly guy, so that's why they use.
Well, that's who hired him, so that's who he works for. He doesn't work for anybody else but them. So that's the way that works.
I get it, and it's kind of fun, I guess. I don't know what to say on that.
So then, what the pick is in, and that is a big surprise.
Oh, they took a quarterback. Junior.
That is a big.
Oh.
What? Let's see that coming at all. Michael Penix, who? Yeah.
They just screwed up your draft.
He wasn't even on my big board. He's way down at number 36 out of the first round, because he's not a first round talent, but I guess he is.
I guess he is.
So you have Kirk Cousins, and now you brought in Penix.
Okay.
You gonna sit him for a while? What are you gonna do?
Yeah, they probably
draft for somebody else.
I don't know. I don't know, man.
Wow, that is really.
Mm-hmm.
That is just a shocker.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
No, it doesn't. Doesn't to me either.
But I don't know why you would. I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't think anybody would have got that right.
No, I don't
Anybody.
think. No, I don't think anybody would get that
That's
right.
a total shock. Why did you get Kirk Cousins on? You got him on. They don't have him on a short contract. What do they got?
I thought they had him like 2 years.
2 years.
I thought.
Okay. But you don't draft a guy number 8 to sit him, do you?
We did with Jordan Love. Sat him for 3 years.
So you got Michael Penix Jr. out of Washington, quarterback.
Ooh, yeah.
2023 Maxwell Award winner, best college football player. I don't know what that means. I guess he's the best college football player and didn't win the Heisman, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't.
I don't get that.
I'm in shock, people. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't get that pick either.
At all.
Yeah, I'm a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, so wrong big time on that one.
Yeah.
Bears pick is in already.
Now our draft is gone.
So they were saying the Bears were going to take Rome Odunze. That's who I had them taking.
Yeah.
But they also, their head coach, he's on the hot seat. So the other option there would have been that Dallas Turner, the edge rusher from Alabama. So they have some really good players on the defensive line.
Mm-hmm.
And they might add to that. So this one, I'm really not sure of the position, what they're going to do. My guess is they're going to
way off though.
My guess is they're going to take a wide receiver.
They have to. They have to.
So, but you've got Keenan Allen there now. You have DJ Moore. You pair them. Those two with Rome Odunze, and again, that's going to be quite the trio of players for Caleb Williams to throw to. I don't think it's going to be a tight end, Brock Bowers. They already have a tight end, but that was another one that was kind of flying around too, that they might take a tight end. So really unsure of this pick. I would hope that they're going to try to move away from defense and try to solidify the offense and make it into a very, very, very potent offense, which means they should select a wide receiver. So Rome Odunze. So we'll see what happens.
Stoppers.
Otherwise, you're talking.
There you go.
Rome Odunze. I got it right.
Yeah, now you're back on track.
I'm back on track. Rome Odunze.
Rome Odunze.
Look out, Packers! You start drafting some defensive backs.
And if Cooper DeJean, if he follows to us, we have to take him now. I'm sorry, guys. We got to do it, Packer fans. We got to do it. I don't know what to tell you.
Yep. So I guess right, peeps.
There you go.
So they had the Bears taking either Dallas Turner, the edge rusher out of Alabama. A lot of mock drafts had them taking him. I started seeing Brock Bowers. And speaking of Brock Bowers,
here it comes.
He's going to get, New York trades picked to Minnesota.
What?
Okay. So they're going to get their guy, J.J. McCarthy.
They're going to get their J.J. McCarthy now.
Okay. So back to Rome Odunze. So again, wide receiver out of Washington. I guess Penix was throwing a lot to him, right, John?
Yeah.
Okay. So the Bears took Rome Odunze. They're making a statement that offense wins in the NFL, not defense. So they're doing a kind of shift now.
Yeah.
And their GM, Pace, I think his last name is. I think he used to be an offensive lineman. So Again, this does not surprise me. Get more weapons for Caleb Williams makes
You
sense.
have to.
So again, quite the trio there. So they did. It was too tantalizing for them not to do it. So yeah, big trade. Minnesota. I thought Minnesota was moving into the ace spot with the Falcons, and I guess the Falcons wanted their quarterback because they ended up picking up Penix, which is a total shocker. So I would guess they're gonna pick JJ McCarthy now, John.
Yeah.
So that will be the
JJ McCarthy,
fifth quarterback taken so far.
Yeah.
So the Jets picked up some more picks, I guess.
They need it.
They probably picked up 23.
They need to revamp their offensive line, and because you're dealing with Rodgers now with his Achilles tendon, and he's 40, I think 41. So we'll see. And my boy Jair just saw that pick and he just went, interesting, because this kid's gonna be like, oh, I can match up with that old man. I don't know. I think it's gonna be interesting. And Xavier McKinney,
So, but the Vikings only moved up one pick.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Who's that dude?
So
who's that dude?
So the Jets moved back one pick. They're still going to get their guy. Who is that guy?
I don't know.
What did they pick?
No, that's a doozy thing. They were showing another guy.
Okay. That's not JJ McCarthy.
No, that's not JJ McCarthy.
Yeah, so wow. So the Jets are still going to get their guy. That's going to be tight end Brock Bowers out of Georgia.
Yeah.
I would guess. Otherwise, it's going to be an offensive tackle. It's going to be one of those two things. So they were able to get a couple players, couple free agents, so new players in on the offensive line. So if I were them, I would still draft an offensive tackle anyway, because most of the guys they picked up, they don't stay healthy. So
no. And you got to remember too, Caleb Williams is gonna need time to learn the system, come in, and you got to remember when he was at USC his senior year, he's just like, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that, because he was worried about getting hurt, which I can't blame him. But I kind of feel like, Caleb Williams is going against a veteran defensive line, with Kenny Clark there, Preston Smith, and my boy. And now I'm drawing a blank, and I'm looking at his picture right here. Help me out. This has been a long day. Hey, I got to work, people. It's probably going to tell me here. Zach, you can tell me if you're
Brooks?
No, not Carl Brooks. The guy who gave all the money to. Why am I drawing it?
Rashawn Gary?
Rashawn Gary, thank you. Yeah.
Show me the money.
Yeah. Now with Rashawn Gary, Preston Smith, Kenny Clark, my boy Carl Brooks, hey man, you better have that offensive line in order, because if you don't, you're gonna get the crap kicked out of you. So, again, I just can't wait. I just can't wait to see what happens and everything. It's gonna be fun.
So everybody, Packer fans out there, NFL fans out there, the Vikings are going to draft a quarterback. This is why they were able to acquire. They acquired the 23rd pick, I believe, from Houston. They move up. They move up from 11, so they had some draft capital to do it. Now, whether they gave up the 23rd or not, I don't know, because I don't think they put it up there yet. But
look at McCarthy. He doesn't look like he's going to the Vikings. So what the hell's going on?
Well, he's got his phone right next to him.
Right, but
Maybe they think he can fall to 23. I don't know. Maybe if they still have 23. I don't know why you make the pick, the trade with Houston to get the 23rd pick and then not move up with it.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Why would you take McCarthy here unless you're thinking just to piss us off? You Minnesota Viking fans take Cooper DeJean.
John, you've got the Broncos coming up. You've got the Raiders coming up.
Yeah. Well, they need offensive line. They need offensive line help, both of them.
They also need quarterbacks.
Oh, they need quarterbacks too.
Yeah. So,
what are we showing these dorks?
But the funny part was they were ahead of them, but they chose to move up one spot.
Yeah. Why would you move up one spot?
I don't know.
It's
still a head scratcher.
Yeah, I don't get that.
And then the Jets are going to probably draft Brock Bowers.
Yeah. I don't.
With the next pick. But pick is in for the Vikings at number 10.
Yeah, you got to take. Yeah, it's okay. I'm kind of interested. Yeah, okay.
So I got 6 of the picks right in the first 10 so far. If I get this
60%.
If I get this pick right,
70%.
From what I'm just telling you guys just now because of the trade and everything, they're going to take JJ McCarthy would be my guess. We shall see. He was great at the combine, by the way, very athletic, a lot more athletic than they thought he was going to be. But I watched a game. The running back for Michigan was running down the field.
Yeah, he was.
JJ McCarthy was running right with him.
Yeah.
So, he surprised a lot of people at the combine. Actually, his arm talent and his arm strength was pretty high. So,
the thing with McCarthy is all the years he's put in. He's learned so much, and he's been in college so long. I mean, I think that sometimes is a good thing for people to see that that someone is committed to that. By the way, Zach says 70% is a C average. Dad, way to go!
What, 6 out of 9? Oh, that's failing.
Way to go! That's hilarious.
So Drake May is already drafted. So it can't be Drake May.
So
it's got to be JJ McCarthy.
Has to be JJ McCarthy.
Yeah. So again, the guy, Drake May was the guy that the Vikings quarterback coach Josh McCown coached in high school. That would have been the player that they would have moved up to 3 to get.
Yeah,
but they settle for JJ McCarthy. So 7 out of 10.
Still failing. Nah, just kidding.
70%, not bad.
Not that good, but yeah.
Not bad. Well, I had him taking him at 8.
Yeah.
And trading with
Atlanta.
Yeah. So that's still not bad. I picked the right player just 2 spots later. So
yeah. I got you, man.
Yep. So the Jets are going to take Brock Bowers next. If they don't take Brock Bowers, they're going to take a lineman, probably the lineman out of Penn State, Fashanu.
Really?
I'll stick to my big board, but they'll take a tackle. But Brock Bowers, complete tight end.
Yeah.
This has been the Jets' pick since the dawn of the 2024 draft, all the mock drafts. Bowers is the ultimate weapon for Aaron Rodgers, who can line up in as a big slot. He can line up in line, can line up outside, anywhere the Jets need him to. Selecting tight ends in the first round is always a risk, though. Remember again?
Yeah,
Bubba Franks.
Yikes.
Packers. Yeah.
I just see JJ McCarthy as a Kirk Cousins. I really do. I think he'll do fine. He'll be fine in the NFL, but he just will not. Costco hot dog. That's what we call a good old Kirk Cousins, because he's good. He's fine. It feeds you, it fills you up. But, really, do you want to eat Costco hot dogs every day? Nah, you don't. And is Costco hot dog something you bring your friends over? And no, you want to take them out for a nice dinner. And the nice dinner is Jordan Love. Jordan Love is a nice, I would say, like a pasta, maybe a little chicken, something like maybe some fish. Like that. That's Jordan Love. It's a nice dinner.
Salmon.
Well, salmon, sure. It's a nice, you go out, you feel good.
Healthy.
I mean, it's healthy, and, JJ McCarthy and Kirk Cousins are like, here are your hot dogs. Like, well, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's not really good.
So the Vikings traded up to
I wonder
10.
what they gave up.
They didn't trade up to 8.
Why didn't they?
They only traded up one spot. And they got the guy that was left. I think Drake May would have been the choice if they could have, but they, weren't able to take him. So they got the next best quarterback available. Head coach Kevin O'Connell again has his next Kirk Cousins prototype.
Yeah, absolutely.
With more athleticism, I would say, than Kirk has. So. However, a bunch of experts think that JJ is he's a second day type talent and not a first round one.
I agree with that. I totally.
But he is now a day one talent because he just got selected.
They fell in love with him because he won a national championship. If he loses that national championship, he is a day 2 pick. And I don't know. I just think that we'll see. I shouldn't say that because I remember when Jordan Love came in, my buddy Kurt was like, oh no, this guy's going to suck. And, and he started out a little rough, but then near the end there, he was probably playing as best football than any quarterback next to Mahomes and, next to Mahomes, really. And we did the Packers Blitz episodes, and he matched up Love with Mahomes near the end there, which is
Jet selection is in.
Is pretty impressive.
Brock Bowers, everybody.
Okay, yeah, I'll go with Brock Bowers. Nope,
that's the other guy.
You got my guy.
Yep.
Got my guy.
So everybody out there, I said Brock Bowers, but my other guy that I had out there that I told you about was Fashanu from Penn State. So that was my backup, but I picked Brock Bowers. So I was wrong on that one. Sorry, people, but I threw a couple names out there, didn't I? And so they went with the tackle from Penn State. Yeah, that's your guy. That's who you wanted. That's
my guy. That's the pack. Yeah. So now that opens up.
So now what happens to Brock Bowers? He's falling. So who's up next?
Oh, here
Denver Broncos.
But they have Noah Fant, don't they? Don't the Broncos have Noah Fant? I guess
he's with Seattle now. They had to trade him.
Okay, well there you go. That's who they need.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Oh, okay. Rumpel, gotcha.
No, he's no longer with the team. So they do have a few tight ends, but I mean not Brock Bowers type quality. So the Broncos need a quarterback. They do have a few quarterbacks there, but they do need a quarterback. So
they're taking Brock Bowers, yeah.
So I had the Broncos. Probably be wrong on this. I did get 7 out of the first 10.
Oh, okay. Quinion Mitchell out of Toledo.
Quinion Mitchell, yeah, the cornerback. So they have a really, really good cornerback, like one of the top 3 in the league. In Patrick Surtain,
right?
The second, I don't know, junior.
Yeah,
his dad played in the NFL, so really good player for them. So some pundits out there said that they might take another cornerback for the other side and then just shut down everybody.
Oh, right? There's Bo Nix.
That whole, that's the guy that they were thinking.
He's second day.
He's another guy, second day,
he's
just
second
like Penix.
Day.
So
come on.
And
what are
McCarthy,
we talking about?
McCarthy they thought would go in the first round, but talent-wise, I had him in the my 30s for my big board, but so I think Denver's going to take the top cornerback out there.
Yeah, have to.
So, but we'll see.
I don't know.
We'll see. They do need a quarterback. So if they think, that's a reach to go for Bo Nix this soon. I don't know. I don't know if they want to do a first round pick for him. So.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they keep showing Bo Nix on the screen. So.
But the Broncos take Bo Nix, they have totally lost their mind. Like, why would you do that? I don't know, man. I just don't. That's stupid. That's a stupid thing. Why you would do that? Oh, well. And, you got to remember, too, with the Vikings now, they might be throwing J.J. McCarthy right out there because, that rookie that started against us, and I think near the last game of the season, I don't know what he was doing. And then they brought in that other guy, Dobbs, or whatever his name was, and I don't know what he's doing. I don't know, man. I think the Vikings should have just blew everything up and just trade tonight. Trade. And then just say, okay, we're going to build it through the draft and we're going to do these things. But, that's why they're the Vikings. They get close and then they run into all these different things where they can't get themselves out of their own way, and they still have Justin Jefferson there, but really, okay, he's a great player, no doubt, and hopefully Hall of Famer, but you still got to get the chemistry with Jefferson because sometimes he didn't have it with Kirk Cousins, and Cousins would be throwing him over his head or whatever, or maybe not even throwing to him. Then what do you think Jefferson's going to do when J.J. McCarthy misses him on a slant route or a post or something? He's going to come over and chew him out. And that's really hard for a rookie to take. So I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense to me. But we'll see. They needed a quarterback. I think, I don't know. We'll see. Again, I know it's a cop-out, but I just don't know with McCarthy. It's just so much weird stuff. All right, the Broncos pick is in. Broncos fans are always fans who think they'll win the Super Bowl every year, according to my friend Kurt. And he keeps telling them, no, you're not. And they keep saying, yeah, they will. And I just know they're extremely delusional fan base, extremely delusional. And I don't know why, because really you do not have the talent you need to win now, even though they did think that bringing Russell Wilson. But you had the chance to get Rodgers, and you decided, well, maybe not. But maybe at that time, Rodgers was telling them, I'm going to be retired. I'm not going to come in. I'm going to, I don't know.
So I'm thinking the cornerback again, Quinion Mitchell from Toledo, but maybe they'll reach and try to get their quarterback. Yeah. I think now that they have Zach Wilson, that's kind of, Peyton's pet project that he's got going on there. Get into his lab and
nothing against Peyton.
Give him some magic elixir that he becomes an NFL.
Nothing against Peyton, right? Man. He's a great quarterback. I mean, no doubt. But near the end of his career, it was so sad.
I was talking about Sean Payton.
Oh,
their
Sean
head
Payton.
coach.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Peyton Manning when he was there.
I
Even though he
mean,
won a
Zach
Super
Wilson
Bowl.
could use his help too. Maybe they should bring in
Sean. Oh my
Payton.
God.
Bo Nix. Well, I had it narrowed down to Bo Nix or the other guy, and they picked Bo Nix.
Why is he still sitting there like a dork?
So now there's some players following to us, everybody. Packers fans out there.
Why is he sitting there,
awesome.
Andy? Why is he still?
I don't know.
Doesn't he know he got picked? He looks like he doesn't care.
Maybe there's a leg.
Must be a lag. Bo Nix.
Bo Nix.
The guy who was at Auburn who couldn't win.
Wow.
And he goes to Oregon and he has a resurgence because the guy's been in the league.
This is actually helping the Packers right now because there's what's that, 6 quarterbacks taken now?
Yeah. Bo Nix, 12th pick. What a bunch of crap.
Reached on that one.
They totally reached. Oh,
whatever.
Typical Broncos.
Well, my guy that I wanted the Packers to take, Quinion Mitchell, cornerback out of Toledo, is now falling. He's not going to fall to us.
But if he did.
But it's more likely some of those players like Cooper DeJean. I don't think Dallas Turner, the edge rusher from Alabama, has been selected yet either. Has he, John? I don't think so.
Who? I'm sorry, man.
Dallas Turner, the edge rusher.
No.
So they had him going in the top 10, and he's fallen. So
that's how many freaking people does he have? Look at that family. 77% completion percentage. I don't care. You and McCarthy are going to be. Oh.
And so thanks again,
Broncos.
Zach and Carissa, for allowing me to watch this NFL draft on ESPN.
That is not. So the Raiders they must have offensive line. They had to.
All their quarterbacks. They had,
they're gone.
They had him taking. They had Penix.
Yeah. No, what you got? Fashanu from Penn State. The Raiders taking.
Correct, but a lot of the pundits out there, they thought Penix was going to go to them. I didn't.
They're going to have to take Fuga or whatever his name, Talise Fuga from Oregon State. That's my guess.
Fuaga.
Yeah. Got to take him. You need an offensive line.
The guy from Penn State's already gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
So they're going to take a tackle.
Drake May is gone. All those guys are gone.
They're going to take a tackle.
You got to take a tackle. You got to take Fuaga.
They don't have a quarterback, but they're going to have to take.
You got to take. Yeah, come on, man. What are we doing? Got to take that. Yeah. That's crazy, man. That's nuts. I knew people would reach. A lot of
reaching going on.
God, the Michael Penix thing is, but this is more surprising than Penix. Don't you agree, Andy?
Bo Nix, yeah.
Yeah,
he's not rated as high.
No. Oh, here we go. Raiders gotta take Raiders. Gotta take offensive linemen.
Yeah, JJ McCarthy had ranked like 30 on my big board.
Oh man.
He went to Minnesota at number 10.
Top 10.
Brock Bowers.
Yeah, Brock Bowers.
What do they need another tight end
for? You already got enough tight ends.
They already drafted one last year.
Oh, look at the nice tattoos, baby. I don't get that.
What?
This is weird, dude.
So now they have 2 tight ends.
Well, they must have looked at us and went, "Hey, that worked."
Okay.
And
that is a surprise.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I
I understand it. That's a value pick. You pick the best player available, I guess.
But they need offensive line help. They don't have a quarterback.
He's a really good all-around player. He's a really good.
Oh, I understand that, but if you can't freaking block, how are you gonna get him the ball?
Oh man. Okay. Well, they didn't do what we thought they were going to do and take a tackle. So.
Oh, come on, baby, fall to us. Fall.
So that was number 13.
Yes.
Number 13 to the Raiders.
I don't. And then, okay. And then if you're Devontae Adams, are you going, oh, that's cool. Now open it up for me. Right? Are you saying that? Are you saying, if you're Adams, Andy, are you saying now, great, he's going to clear out the middle and I'll be able to, but that's his bread and butter. It's Devontae Adams' bread and butter is the middle. Sidelines obviously do it, but come on, that's his bread and butter. Oh man, I just don't. I don't get this. If you think you can get somebody, and I agree, we talked about it on the podcast, Packers Blitz, that it's a deep draft for offensive tackles, and yes, he's a great player, but
they don't need him.
I
guess supposedly they do.
Why not trade out of that? The Raiders need offensive line help. They need defensive help. They definitely need a quarterback. I mean, I don't. And if you're Devontae Adams, you're going, yeah, great, we have another weapon, but I don't have a quarterback. I don't have a quarterback. What do you want me to do? I just that's nuts. That doesn't make sense. Oh.
Who's on the clock now?
The Saints.
The Saints. They're definitely drafting.
They're drafting tackle.
The question is which one. We'll figure that out in a second.
Yeah, I'm going with Fugu, whatever.
Fuaga?
Yeah, I'm going with that dude. You have to. Huh. That's so weird. That is so weird. I don't get it. Yeah, I don't know. I just
that's just a head scratcher. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I don't. I just don't. I don't know. Are we missing something, folks? Are we missing something?
Best player available, I guess.
I guess.
Board, but
sure. I don't know, man.
I got Michael Mayer, who they thought the Packers might take last year. They picked him up last year. Wasn't he a first round pick for them? Michael Mayer, remember?
Yeah.
From last year?
Yeah.
They already have him.
Yeah.
So they have two.
I don't get it. I do not get it.
I don't get that either.
And I get it. He's the best, like Andy and I have said, and it was a Ron Wolf staple. You draft the best player available. If that's an offensive tackle, wide receiver, quarterback, it doesn't matter. Whoever is out there, you draft that person.
Okay, from the very get-go, my 14th pick for the Saints, without all this happening, was tackle Talise Fuaga from Oregon State. So I had them taking him. I'm just sticking with who I thought they were going to take anyway at 14. So, and then we got the Colts up next. They are going to pick a cornerback. The question is, which cornerback are they going to take? I had them picking Terrion Arnold, but unfortunately, the other guy is still there. Well, fortunately, if he falls to us, Quentin Mitchell from Toledo is still there, and a lot of people thought he was better. So, now that the other guy's falling, the question is, who are they going to take? They're going to take the guy from Alabama, or are they going to take the other guy with probably more tools, more better athleticism and whatnot? But Terrion Arnold is a heck of a player. He played for Alabama and just a really good starter for them for a few seasons. So I don't know. Before all this happened, I had them taking cornerback Terrion Arnold out of Alabama, but now that Quentin Mitchell has fallen,
yeah, I don't know. This is so weird. Oh boy. Okay. You gotta take. Yeah, you gotta take. Yeah.
Second Chris has said they've been roasting us or roasting me in the comments.
Yeah, they
It
have
was
been.
about the. No, I was going to pull down my pants.
Hey, 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 hey.
So you got the front, at the back side of my new Packers jersey.
Yeah. Let's just kind of. Let's keep it.
So yeah, the Saints are going to pick a tackle.
Yeah, they have to take offensive tackle.
I'll just stick with the guy Fuaga again.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And unfortunately, I don't know if anybody heard my great introduction. Should I redo that again?
Why don't we do it when we go to the next commercial?
Okay. We're halfway through the draft.
Yeah.
That would be pick 16.
Hey, so Carla, one of our followers on Twitter, saying this draft is taking really long. So, Carla,
hang in there.
What do you think? You think it's taking too long? I don't know, man.
But this is the NFL. This is
yeah, they don't care.
They don't care. This is money for them. They want it to last as long as it possibly can.
They can take it to 2 a.m.
Yeah, they got advertisers. I mean, this gets better ratings than the majority of all basketball games, baseball games, and a lot of football games. Actually, the NFL draft is kind of its own entity now.
Yeah,
this is big time money for the league.
Yeah,
and yeah, that's the NFL money. If the money's flowing, so
money.
I've got again the Saints taking Fuaga, tackle out of Oregon State.
Yeah.
So we'll see about that.
All right, let's see if you're right. If you're wrong,
that was never a tackle that they thought was going to fall to the Packers. You know, Mims is the one, Amarius Mims, that they keep saying that we're going to take.
Yeah,
and I've got them going a pick before we pick to the Cowboys, but we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know.
So it's going to be a tackle. Oh, we got it right.
Woo!
Yep.
That's what
Fuaga, tackle out of Oregon State.
Oregon State. Let's see. Where are you on that one? Fuaga. Where'd you pick him at in our big draft board here? I got him. Saints.
Same.
Right on.
Same.
Right on. You're back on track, my friend.
I am.
Back on track.
Good to be right every so often.
Yeah. It's kind of hard when you're married, but zing. You didn't hear that from me. Oh crap, we're live. Lucky the wife doesn't listen to this.
No, she doesn't.
I'll be in the couch tonight, but the couch is kind of comfortable. I don't mind it. so
there you go.
There you go. And my wife's starting to snore now.
Just go right to the couch.
I shouldn't tell everyone live, but my wife does snore really bad all of a sudden. I don't know why. I'm usually the one that takes the paint off the walls with snoring, but my wife is catching up, man. She's
got to get one of those adjustable bases.
We do. Does nothing.
Doesn't do anything.
Wow. Does nothing.
She needs to go to ENT, doctor, ear, nose, throat.
Yeah.
Something else might be going on. Hopefully she's fine, but
absolutely. But we just it's part of the marriage stuff. It's all good. Well, now oh no. They're gonna take Cooper, I bet. Well, what do they need? What do the Colts need?
Colts, they're gonna take a cornerback.
They'll take the Toledo guy, right?
Either that or Terrion Arnold. I have Terrion Arnold because I thought Quinion Mitchell was going to be gone already. So
they're one of those big Samoan guys.
Let's give it for give it up for Quinion Mitchell. We'll see if they take him. It's going to be a cornerback.
Has to be.
It's going to be a cornerback, everybody. So guarantee it.
Huh.
They were trying to solidify their secondary. They already have a really good corner, but
the reason I want to say to the Saints fans, though, the reason the Saints have done so well in the recent years, at least been competitive, because they had this killer draft class, and I think I want to say 2018 or 2020. I don't know when it was, but whatever it was, they just had this killer draft class where they just nailed all their picks. I mean, it was just unbelievable. They got all starters out of their draft picks. And it's, how is that even possible? I'm not saying every starter, but all their like top 3 into the 3rd round were starters, and they're still starters. I don't know if they're with all of them are with.
Yeah, but they've been whiffing on their offensive line picks lately. A lot of injuries to their offensive front.
Yeah, poor Derek Carr.
And
okay, here we go.
Yeah, he got hurt during the Packers game.
Here we go. So we have Dallas Turner, Mel Kiper's best available, Troy Fontu, Lieto Latu, Cooper DeJean, Brian Thomas Jr. There we go. Okay. I did my best.
Yeah, what a
L. Smith.
I've got the Colts taking a corner. So the best corner in this draft supposedly is Quentin Mitchell, but we'll see.
Well,
see what happens.
Well, if
Terry and Arnold.
What do you do if this Brian Thomas Jr. falls to us? Do you take him?
Yeah.
He's I mean,
another guy. Is he another guy out of LSU?
Yes. He's They
said he was a lot like T. Higgins.
Yes.
They compared him to T. Higgins.
Yes.
If he's T. Higgins, I would hope that the Packers would draft him.
But you got to, man. Just load up.
But again, very risky to take wide receivers in the 1st round. Typically, they don't pan out.
Well, you could be like, okay, we already have a receiving core. You can kind of draft and develop this kid. And, Christian Watson, you don't know if he's going to be playing the whole freaking season. Although, update, Christian Watson says supposedly, and his father said supposedly, when they talked to the hamstring doctor in University of Wisconsin-Madison, they found what the problem was. I don't know what that means.
Like, get any more specific?
I don't know. They just said that.
They know what
they know what it is, but so what? It's like if you drive your car into a mechanic, they go, "Hey, I know what the problem is," and then you just sit there and stare at them. And you go, "What is it?" And then they
basically can't fix it.
Yeah, but we can't fix it. But I know what it is, or I can fix it, and it's going to cost you $5,000. And you're like, how about you don't fix it? How about you just so I can drive this thing? And
my top player on my big board, I had him ranked 8th, or actually 9th. Sorry, Quentin Mitchell, cornerback out of Toledo. So we'll see whether they take him.
Yeah.
They have some choices now though, because Dallas Turner, dropped to them.
Yeah.
You can never have enough edge rushers. So
right, and they need that.
I really think it's going to be a cornerback, Tyrion Mitchell out of Alabama, or Quentin Mitchell, cornerback Toledo. That's where I'm leaning to.
I agree. I agree.
We'll see.
I totally agree.
So originally, I had him picking Tyrion Arnold before all this stuff started happening, but
Packers!
Woo! Go, Pack, go.
See, Packer fans are always like subdued nice. Instead of these Philadelphia fans look like they're going to punch you in the face at any time.
Next year, Lambeau.
Yeah, Philly fans. We're going to be a Lambeau next time, so you're going to be treated nicely. Although there's been some issues at Lambeau, but that's because people drinking too much, and what are you going to do? That's the way it goes. All right, the pick is in for the Indianapolis Colts. Andy and I believe it is a corner. And we don't know if it's the kid from Alabama or the kid from Toledo. Let's see.
Let's say Toledo.
And
he's really
and
fast.
milking it. He's really milking it. Come on, buddy.
No.
Oh,
that was higher than I thought it'd go.
You say it.
Leuatu Latu.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Okay.
That's
That's
probably wrong.
interesting.
Leuatu
It's better than I did, buddy.
Latu.
Yes. Let's go with that.
Yeah, he's a really good player.
He is, but he was injured, wasn't he?
Blitz. Yeah, his neck.
Yeah, I mean,
Told to medically retire. It's up on the screen, but we talked about it before.
Yeah.
So I didn't even have him on my. I had him 20 on my big board, but I had in stars off my board neck injury, so I didn't want. I wouldn't have drafted him, but heck of a player in college.
Yeah,
heck of a player in college. So
yeah, and you know,
he went before even Dallas Turner did. So I don't know why Dallas Turner's dropping, but yeah, they did not go cornerback, but they went defense.
Yeah,
we were wrong on that one, John.
Yeah,
but yeah, a lot of people wrong on that one. So
yeah. I just didn't.
That's risky.
I have to say the biggest surprise.
Don't risk it, you don't get the biscuit.
The biggest surprise so far to me is Bo Nix. I don't get it. I do not get the Broncos in that pick. And even though is he going to step in day one? Come on, he's not. I mean, it's just give me a break, will you? And this kid, you hope Seattle, don't piss us off. Well, hey, you know what? We don't have to watch good old chomp and gum guy anymore. Why am I forgetting his name? It's late, people. Former coach of the Seahawks.
Pete Carroll,
thank you. We don't have to watch him chomping his gum anymore.
He's no longer there.
Yeah, because people got sick of him.
Thank you.
People got sick of him because he's insane. He's totally, utterly insane. I mean, I don't care what people say about him. He's nuts. Because any dude, and I hate to bring up the Fail Mary again, where he was sitting there and the stupid replacement refs were like, I don't know. I think the Packers have it. And he's like, and I remember this because a reporter heard him say this. And Pete Carroll went to the refs. Hey, it's a touchdown. We got a touch. It's call a touchdown. Call a touchdown. And he was berating the refs to call a touchdown. And this idiot just went, touchdown? And the other idiot ref went, or side judge or whatever the hell he was, just went, touchdown? And it was clearly the Packers ball. And not only did he double down on it when the Packers said that's total bullshit, he doubled down on it. And Pete Carroll said, well, we won that game fair and square. We won that game. So I don't know what you're complaining about. And all the reporters, even some of the reporters were like, I don't think you won the game, Pete. Look at the film. And he's like, well, I don't have to look at the film because we won that game. I don't have to look at the film. And, it's that still. And then 2014, don't get me started. Oh, man.
So you probably have Dallas Turner. He's fallen edge rusher. He's going to go to Seattle at 16. So I had Latu going to the Seahawks at 16, but the Colts beat them to it and selected him. So the Seattle doesn't really need any cornerbacks. They're got two pretty good ones right now, but you can always use cornerbacks.
Yeah, you
I guess.
Could use.
So those cornerbacks are falling, which helps the Packers.
Yeah,
because you still have all the cornerbacks still available to us, John. Isn't that great?
Yeah, that's awesome.
But a lot of experts think that that they're going to pick an edge rusher. So that's where I'm going with that. So we'll see what happens, won't we?
Yeah.
in just a few minutes. But
yeah.
so I've got the Suckhawks taking the edge rusher. It was supposed to be Latu, but he's not there anymore. So I'm going to go with Dallas Turner.
Oh, that's a good pick. I'm back in the bathroom break. Keep our fans healthy.
Old guy going to the bathroom. Then at pick 17, everybody, we've got the Jaguars. I had them selecting edge rusher Jared Verse out of Florida State. So we'll see if that comes to fruition. So that's at 17. So you got a couple edge rushers that are probably going to come off the board pretty quickly here in the next few picks. Bengals are at 18. And I'm expecting them to go with a tackle to protect their quarterback, or a defensive tackle. So Brian Murphy is still out there from Texas. So, but there's a tackle from Washington, Fatanu. All these guys sound the same, but he is definitely an option. So in my mock draft, I had the Bengals taking tackle Troy Fatanu from Washington, but the other option would be possibly defensive tackle Brian Murphy out of Texas. So he's supposed to go with the very next pick to the Los Angeles Rams. I've got them taking defensive tackle Brian Murphy out of Texas. So those are the next few picks, and John's back from his break. So the Seahawks, again, their pick is in. And I've got them taking an edge rusher, Dallas Turner out of Alabama.
Oh, that makes sense.
But we shall see. Jared Verse is still out there from Florida State, edge rusher.
Yeah.
I've got him going to the Jaguars at 17. So, but I expect them to take an edge rusher because they were not good at sacking the quarterback last year, everybody. They were probably, in the bottom quarter of the league, bottom teams with sacks. So
yeah.
So I would expect them to take a edge rusher of some sort, but we shall see. We shall see as we're watching Mel Kiper Jr.
Mel Kiper and his receding hairline. You gotta love it. And he's still combing it back, and it's like barely holding on for dear life. Just shave it, buddy. It's okay. It's nothing wrong. You got two out of the four guys up there bald as a cue ball. Come on, just join it. Just shave it off.
Yeah, give into it.
Just give into it. It's okay. Nobody's gonna laugh at you. It's better than walking with that receding hairline that's just like, okay. I'm hoping that it's gonna work. Well, again, I don't like the Bo Nix pick. I don't like the Penix pick. I don't like
those were both reaches. Even JJ McCarthy by the Vikings.
McCarthy.
It's going to be interesting to see what they gave up to move up one pick.
Give up
and
probably a second round or two. I don't know.
The Jets still got the guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, so no biggie.
Isn't that funny?
Bowers was there. They didn't take.
Yeah, they had the opportunity,
but they did take the tackle that they were interested in.
What is going on? Okay, great.
Salute to the military.
Salute to the military. Thank you for your service.
The Seahawks pick is in. We're about halfway through the draft. We got 9-10 picks till the Packers go. Things are falling our way, actually, everybody, because all the cornerbacks are still there. Every single one.
Yeah, they'll be coming off the board right now because Miami, I think they need a corner.
No, they need a defensive lineman.
Oh, they need defensive lineman. Doesn't Phillies need a corner?
Yes, that's where they thought Cooper DeJean was going to go to at 22. But they have all the top cornerbacks are still out there. So.
Yeah.
So they have their pick.
Yeah.
Okay. The Bengals, there's a possibility they might take a cornerback.
Probably.
But I had them taking a tackle.
To beat good old Mahomes.
Here's the selection.
They go. The Seahawks select Charlie Brown. Yay!
Byron Murphy the second. Okay.
All right. Who's who on your draft board? Where was he? Nothing.
I had him ranked 15th, so he's right about where he should have went.
Okay.
So, gosh.
Who do we got?
Dallas Turner keeps dropping, doesn't he? So, so that it's not surprising that they picked a defensive lineman. I would expect them to take an end, or an edge rusher, but they didn't do that, did they?
I guess not. Maybe they had trouble against the run, but I don't care because I hate the Seahawks. Well, I don't know. Maybe they did. It's a good question. I don't know. I mean, I don't follow the Seahawks. I don't want to follow never. Yeah. I don't care about them.
Well, we can't be right all the time.
All right, 17th pick. The Vikings are going to take.
The Vikings. It's not the Vikings. It's the Jaguars.
Yeah, it says.
Why did what? Oh,
there you go, pal.
Did they trade up again?
I don't know.
That's the Jaguars pick.
They must have. Oh man, come on! Who are they gonna? They take that Cooper.
What just happened?
I don't know. ESPN's freaking old. The ESPN has gone south, man. They used to be a really cool place, but now I don't know what the hell they are. I cannot stand listening to them.
I don't know. Do you think they're going to take an edge rusher? Are they going to take a cornerback?
They need a corner. They need an edge rusher.
They don't really need anybody on offense, do they? They're pretty loaded for J.J. McCarthy.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. That's weird. Why would they move up? So, why? Who are they?
I have no idea.
Why are they?
That's Jacksonville's pick.
Yeah, why are they? I don't get it.
So, Turner's still out there.
Maybe they're going to take him.
And he's supposedly the top edge rusher in the draft.
Okay. On the clock. The best available players. Just seeing here.
They might have had pick 23 still.
Dallas Turner, yeah.
They had pick 23. They must have moved up again to 17. That's twice.
Quentin Mitchell, corner, offensive line, edge.
Well, we'll try Dallas Turner again.
Yeah, they got to take him.
Why not? He's falling. I don't know why he's falling.
Here we go. Here we go. His pick.
We'll see.
Okay. Yeah.
Who?
Dallas Turner.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I think.
You got it right.
Him? Wait, what is who? Wait a minute. What is going on? Who? Stupid.
Just turn closed captioning. Sorry.
I know, but they didn't. There.
Dallas Turner. We were right.
Yes.
God, all right. We got another one right.
Yeah, we're cruising now, folks.
Okay,
we're cruising now. And the Vikings have so many.
They're being aggressive this draft. Holy cow.
Yeah, they have to be.
He was considered the top edge rusher, complete player out of Alabama, but
what is Jacksonville doing? Jacksonville traded their pick again.
Well, so Cincinnati's at 18. They're on the clock.
Oh, but I thought this was 17.
No, that was 17.
Yeah, but this is 18, and Cincinnati's on.
Right. That's
Oh, but it's supposed to be Jacksonville pick, wasn't it?
17 was. They traded with Minnesota.
Okay. Like, all right. I don't know, man. It's weird. It's just
we're having one of our few arguments.
Oh no.
Cincinnati was pick 18. Okay. They're still pick 18.
All right.
The Rams haven't gone anywhere at 19, and Pittsburgh's at 20. So Cincinnati does need some cornerbacks. So, but are they going to protect Joe Burrow?
Oh, you have
and
to
take a tackle.
Have to. Look what happened when he went down again.
I've got him taking Troy Fautanu from Washington from the get-go. But the only other player that they said they might take was that defensive tackle. He's already gone. So he got drafted by the Suckhawks. So Brian Murphy from Texas. So he's already gone. So my guess, and it's a guess, I was right on the last guess. So
yeah.
So we got I'll just stick with my guy, Troy Fautanu from Washington. But there is a distinct possibility they're going to take one of the cornerbacks.
I would.
So, but
because you can never have enough good corners.
So, yeah. Dallas Turner, he fell.
Yeah.
But Terrion Arnold is still out there, cornerback from, I believe, Alabama.
Yep.
Quinion Mitchell is still out there. He hasn't been selected. He's from Toledo.
No, yeah, right.
You still got Cooper DeJean, who I ranked 17 on my big board. He hasn't been selected either. So the next tackle up, if people are paying attention, because everybody thinks the Packers are going to take a tackle.
Mm-hmm.
They thought it was Marius Mims out of Georgia. Troy Fautanu is still there.
And Graham Barton is still there.
Graham Barton. Yeah, I've got him ranked 16. I got Fautanu ranked 18. And I got Mims ranked 19. So, yes, is supposed to go possibly to the either the Pittsburgh Steelers or the Dallas Cowboys, but we shall see on that one. Really complete player. He's going to play center or guard in the NFL, but he's played all line positions. We talked about him on a previous episode.
Yeah, I see if Graham Barton falls to us, I see the Packers taking him, which is a good pick. Yeah, I like that pick. It's because it gives us the opportunity to put him at center, move Josh Myers to guard.
And he won't be there. So
you think
he's going to get picked by the Steelers at 20.
Really?
They've been complaining about the center, the middle of their line play, and they haven't really addressed it. So I would expect them to take Graham Barton at 20.
But if Brian Thomas Jr. is there, woo, he's a good player. Just saying.
He is, just like T. Higgins.
I'm telling you.
When does the Packers?
Nate Wiggins is.
When do the Packers ever dress offense?
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. I know.
They don't.
So here are the guys.
Is where we're stepping up right here. We're gonna pick who the Packers are gonna take. So as of now, if people were wondering, I mean, I wanted them to take Quinion Mitchell. I wanted them to take Cooper DeJean. I just didn't think either one was going to be there, right?
Kool-Aid's there too.
I've seen him possibly going to the Packers as well. Terrion Arnold's still there from Alabama.
Yep.
So all the cornerbacks are still there.
Yep.
They had the Packers taking Amarius Mims.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to happen. I really don't think we're going to pick a lineman.
Why not?
I really don't think
we're
going to pick an offensive player.
I do.
But
I do.
The way this is fallen.
Yeah.
Okay. I do have them taking kind of, this is a little bit different pick. I had them from the get-go. I had them taking center Jackson Powers Johnson. So
yeah,
the most successful picks in the first round have been centers.
Yeah.
I think it's like there's been a hit on like 92% of them
Yeah,
selected. So
right.
I know it's not a glamour pick,
but still, right? That's what you need. And Josh
So-
Myers is too inconsistent.
no, yeah, and they can move people around on the line. He's
Yeah.
a player that can play multiple
Yeah.
positions. They can maybe move him to guard, but
Absolutely.
the question is, who do they want at right tackle?
Yeah.
Zach Tom is there right now and has been playing really, really well. So do you want to move him? They think he could be a Hall of Fame center.
Yeah.
Zach Tom could be if
Right.
they put him there.
Yep.
But are they going to put him there?
Yeah, I don't see if, and again, Packer fans, if Cooper's there and we take offensive lineman, don't feel bad, okay? We got to build an offensive line. That's what you got to think of. And I know it'd be great to get both of them, but you just let's not be greedy.
So
That's fine, you know.
Bengals, sorry to interrupt, John. Bengals pick is in. So tackle Troy Fatanu, I think, is going to be the pick out of Washington. That's just what I'm thinking might be the case.
I'm thinking they're going to take Graham Barton, and I don't know why. I don't know who their center is in Cincinnati, but it always seems like every time frickin' Burrow gets hurt, it seems comes from the interior. And
so they had Fatanu as they have him listed as a guard. He's a tackle, ain't he?
Yes.
Okay.
But
so they project him to move to guard?
Probably.
Okay.
Probably. But you know, they're talking too about
losing
some receivers, whether it be this year or next year at Cincinnati. And you're kind of like, well, do I take
they picked up Jamar Chase's fifth-year option and T. Higgins too, because T. Higgins wants to get traded.
That's what I mean.
And so they put the franchise tag on him, didn't they?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so as of now, he's still a Bengal, and so is Jamar Chase, which they want that to be the case. They can't afford to pay both of them. That's the problem.
Which is shocking. There hasn't been any players traded. There's been picks traded. Well, yeah, that we know of. But you think they would say something.
Pick is in. So I'm going to stick with my original pick from the get-go.
I'm going to go with Graham Barton.
Troy Fatanu.
Come on,
otherwise they'll take a cornerback.
We're both wrong.
Well, we were right that they were going to take a tackle.
Yeah.
They took the guy that.
There goes our guy. Our guy. Well, we got Graham Barton, like I said. That's kind of funny that
Marius Mims gone. There had been I don't know how many mock drafts that picked Mims to the Packers. So he's gone now. So
yeah. Hey, you suck. You guys get paid for this. Me and Andy don't. Thanks a lot. Oh boy.
Okay. Well, we were right. At least they took a tackle. Just wasn't Troy Fatanu.
Yeah, brother.
Oh boy.
Now what? Now we got to see LA taking a corner, right? Am I right? Yeah. No. Yeah.
Got it next.
LA. Corner.
Well, that defensive tackle's gone, so
yeah, they got to take a corner. Dang it. Stupid. Don't do that. Trying to do two things at once.
This is great. Great.
This is crazy. I didn't think it'd be like this. I didn't think it would be like this. I really thought it was going to kind of stay in with, there'd be a couple surprises.
Marius Mims was not supposed to go this high.
No, he was not.
But it doesn't really matter because now he has gone this high.
Yeah.
You have all the cornerbacks still out there, John.
That's what I mean. Like, why?
Graham Barton's still out there. Cooper DeJean.
I think the Rams grab Cooper. And you know why? Because LaFleur and the coach from the Rams are friends, and just he'd be like, I'm going to get you on this one. I'm going to take Cooper. And I'm sure LaFleur would be like, yeah, I don't care. I want an offensive person. You can have the defensive guy. I don't care.
Yeah.
Because we can score. We've scored with some pretty good defensive players in later rounds, who have stepped in and done, a good job. And we'll see if it stays that way. Well,
so
Rams' last first round pick is in 2016.
Yeah, it's been a while for them.
8 years ago. Well, they kept trading crap. So
they won a Super Bowl though.
Yeah, but they sold everything to get one Super Bowl.
They did. They sure did.
I mean, that is
and
a
Detroit
lot of
benefited
work.
from it because they actually drafted well for once. So, man,
interesting. Okay. Rams. Who are those jokers?
So, well, they need defensive line help for sure, but there isn't a whole
Aaron
lot
Donald retired. That is not good.
Yeah.
That's a generation.
Well, you got Newton out of Illinois. He's a defensive lineman, but I don't know. Depends on who they want.
Why are the Rams taking so long? Like, come on, Rams.
They probably want to trade out of the pick because their guy's gone.
Really? Why would they want to trade out of that pick? No, pick's in. Never mind.
Pick's in.
Never mind. I don't. Yeah. But who you saying?
Quentin Mitchell. Why not? They'll take a cornerback.
I agree.
You can always.
I agree.
They really do need a defensive lineman. Aaron Donald's not with the team anymore, right? So retired.
Yep, he's done.
But I don't know. They can take that defensive lineman.
We'll see. I
Jared Verse is still out there. He's an edge rusher
from Florida State. Yeah.
You still got Johnny Newton, Jerzon. Johnny is another name he goes by. Newton, he's a defensive lineman. But
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. That's a good question who they're going to take at this point because they said they were going to move up. They've been saying that all day, that the Rams were the team that really they were really trying to move up to get who we'll never know.
Yeah.
They're kind of set at wide receiver, but they could always probably, Cooper Kupp's been getting hurt a lot. So I guess they could go wide receiver, but
yeah.
I don't know. It would seem if they're taking the best players available, that would be a cornerback at this point. So Quentin Mitchell, maybe.
Yeah, that'd be my guess. Yeah. All right, let's go.
McVay, he really likes the offensive side of the ball. But there really aren't any playmakers left for him to take, except for that there are some wide receivers, but they probably aren't going to reach for them.
No, I mean, like I said, you got the kid out of LSU.
The guy out of Toledo, he's been dropping.
Yeah, I wonder what the deal is with him.
They said he might even go in the top 10. Oh, Jared Verse, edge rusher, Florida
Jared
State.
Verse.
So they did go defensive line. Okay.
That makes sense.
He was the next highest ranked after the other two had gone earlier.
Okay.
Dallas Turner was already gone and Latu was already gone, so he's probably the next guy up. So I had him ranked number 21 on my big board. Should have just stuck with that. Stuck with the big board, didn't do it.
No, that's what you get. That's what happens. It's okay though. I don't think anyone's board is
right. So Packer fans out there, we still got Quentin Mitchell available. We still have Terrion Arnold, another cornerback, and we still have Cooper DeJean. The top three are still there.
Boy.
Graham Barden, center guard. He's still out there. Troy Fatanu, I think, is still there.
Yep. They're showing the best available right now.
Well, these are the best that I have available.
Not Mel Kiper.
So then there's Tyler Guyton. He's another tackle that's been linked to the Packers here and there. Brian Thomas Jr., wide receiver. Got the defensive lineman Newton that we've been talking about. Chop Robinson, cornerback. Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Kool-Aid.
So there are definitely some players still out there. The only other cornerback that I have in my top 32 is Nate Wiggins out of Clemson, but he's right at 32. So I don't know. We shall see, won't we?
So who are the Steelers taking?
Oh, they're taking Barden. That's
really?
A Packer Blitz lock.
Lock. Okay.
Long pause. That's a lock.
And the Pittsburgh Steelers select 7th. No, just kidding.
They're set the edge.
Set the edge. Yeah, that's one thing we don't do.
We haven't seen any linebackers taken, of course.
No, nobody.
As far as inside linebackers,
nobody.
Yeah, edge. You know, I guess you can call them outside linebackers, but you haven't seen any middle linebackers taken.
No,
you won't see that until the second round.
No, not until tomorrow. Yeah, there just isn't anybody that's the game changer. Steelers, and Andy and I like the Steelers, so they're our second favorite team. And I like Steeler fans and I like Steelers, so hopefully they make a good pick here. Although,
pick is in already.
Wow. Okay, there you
go. They're going offensive line, so it's just a matter of which one. They're hurting in the middle of the defense, so the offense. So you got. I really think they're going to take Graham Barden. Now all those cornerbacks have dropped to them too. So Tomlin, he used to be a defensive back,
right?
So he may have fell in love with some guy. They all dropped to him. He may just take a cornerback, but they really do. They are trying to run the football still.
Yeah,
they're kind of old school, even though they really draft wide receivers well. And now you have Russell Wilson as their quarterback. You got to protect them. So I mean, and you got to be able to run the football too. Then he can do his play action or whatever he does really good job with that part of the game. Absolutely. So yeah, I mean, I'm really thinking they're going to draft offensive line, but I wouldn't put it past Tomlin to. We'll see how much say he has in the draft room.
Yeah, because he's kind of on his last legs.
Yep. Yeah, this is his last year of his contract.
I mean, the guy wins and wins and wins and wins and wins. He's never had a losing record, not once in I think like 20 years, and that's crazy. And but he just doesn't, he hasn't been to a Super Bowl since when? Oh, 2011, which he lost to the Packers. So that's a long time ago. You're talking 13 years. So, I mean, it's great to make the playoffs, as we know, Packer fans, but it's better to win a Super Bowl. And that's the problem, Pittsburgh. He's just getting this. I think his message is just getting tired. And, you can't just after a while, you're just like, okay, whatever. But, they will miss him. When he leaves, he'll get a job in like 5 seconds. Somebody will grab him.
He's really well respected.
Yeah,
across the National Football League.
He will not be out of a job long if he wants it. And, he may not, he may say like,
he just hasn't evolved.
Yeah. Right.
Enough.
Right.
It's an offensive league.
Yeah. And he's.
I think the Bears finally figured it out.
Yeah, I guess
Don't
so.
you?
Yeah, I think so. Kind of.
So,
We'll see.
I mean,
But you're right. They just can't.
Caleb Williams has to be grinning from ear to ear. He's
Yeah.
going to have plenty of offensive firepower at his disposal,
He
lock
will.
and loaded.
Yeah.
So,
but he's got to face the mystique of the Packers
and the Lions.
and the Lions.
Yep.
No longer pushovers.
Nope.
And he's going to start day one, which is a mistake, in my opinion. But okay, we'll see. It hasn't worked for a lot of quarterbacks recently. I saw Wilson, Zach Krause, and Justin Fields.
There is no quarterback controversy in Pittsburgh.
No.
Okay, as we're looking up on the screen and seeing Justin Fields and Russell Wilson.
Yeah, they're. I mean, but as soon as Russell Wilson hits a wall, which he always does, he's out. He's done.
But again, they can move off of either one of them.
Yeah.
So and they did not pick up, extend Fields or him past the next. I think it's the next couple seasons or whatever. But Fields is done at the end of this year.
Oh yeah,
if he's
right.
But
we'll see.
They didn't have to give up much for him, so and then for Russell Wilson, they didn't give up anything for him either. So pretty much.
How the mighty have fallen.
Yeah.
All right, who's this dude?
Defensive tackle, Hayward or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Pittsburgh.
Okay,
really good defensive tackle.
Yeah.
His brother plays tight end for him.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure that's him. He's a mountain of a man, defensive tackle.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did he retire?
I don't think so.
I don't think so, but I think that's him.
Okay.
He's coming toward the end, though.
Yes, he is. Why are we doing the Walter Payton Man of the Year?
I mean, he must be the Man of the Year.
Okay. I thought they already did that. But all
Cam
right.
Hayward. Hey, I was right.
Yeah.
Cam Hayward. Everybody out there, we aren't really listening to the draft.
Yeah, so
we're looking at closed captions up on the top of the screen because we don't want to interfere with our voices, of course. And so we don't have some big production crew either that's helping us out.
We have zero production crew.
Yeah, big goose egg on that. So, but.
Yeah, I think you're right. The Packers will be picking around 10 o'clock.
Yeah. I had the data down to the minute the last several drafts if you want me to go through that with the fans.
No, that's okay.
Okay. Yeah, they actually had an article on it.
That's scary.
That was on my list of things to possibly talk about.
That's
scary. We could talk about the worst draft picks of all time.
Yeah, we'll do that as soon as we get this pick. As soon as he says something. Oh, Troy Fautanu.
Okay, so they didn't pick the guy we thought they were going to pick, but they did pick an offensive lineman. So Troy Fautanu, which is a very good selection for them.
Mm-hmm.
I had him ranked. Where did I have him ranked? I had him ranked 18.
Yeah, so that's a good,
So he goes 20 to the Pittsburgh Steelers. So Graham Barton's still there.
Nice.
They did not pick Graham Barton, but they did pick a tackle.
Oh, boy. So who are the Dolphins taking?
They really need some defensive line help, but they're all gone.
Yeah.
So they're going to pick probably going to pick a tackle, I would guess, or some offensive lineman to protect Tua Tagovailoa.
Yeah.
Whatever
his name is.
That guy.
I don't think he's that great of a quarterback, but what do I know?
Yeah.
Let's see. What does Carlos say? I'm going to say Cooper. Between Kool-Aid and Cooper, I say Cooper.
Are they going to really they aren't going to pick a cornerback, are
they? Miami?
Yeah, Miami?
I don't think so.
Okay. So I've got them picking Johnny Newton from Illinois from the get-go, everybody. Okay. So I'm sticking with that. So way back earlier today, when I did my draft board,
Yeah.
I had them picking Newton from Illinois. So I'm just going to stick with that.
Yeah, I agree.
They need defensive line help. They lost Wilkins, I believe his name is. He got a big fat contract. I forget from whom, but they don't have him anymore. So, and they've had some injuries to their defensive line. So I really think they're going to go defensive line here. And that's my pick. And that was my pick. So I probably should have looked at my draft board. My draft board's kind of blown up right now, but that part of it's still intact.
Absolutely.
With the Eagles, with the 22nd pick, by the way, they are going to pick a cornerback. Their secondary was horrendous last year.
How bad was it?
Horrible.
Well,
so I would expect them to pick a cornerback. Somebody's got to pick one eventually.
Well, they got their choice of Quinion, Arnold,
all of them,
Cooper,
pretty much, yeah,
Wiggins, Kool-Aid. Yeah, pretty much everybody. Pretty much everybody.
So,
Enos, whatever.
This is actually working out to the Packers' favor. We pick in just what, 5 picks now?
4 picks. Yeah, well,
5
after this. Yeah.
Yeah, 4 picks than us, so we're the 5th pick.
Yeah.
On pick 25.
And
so all the cornerbacks are still there.
Yeah.
So we're going to pick a cornerback. Let's they all go.
In the next 4? Okay, I guess I could see that.
They're not going to.
No, there's going to be 1 or 2 guys.
So I've got, so all the players that I picked in the next few picks are still there, I think. So I'm just going to rattle these off, at least the next few. So we got the Dolphins. I've got them taking the defensive lineman Newton from Illinois. And then I've got the Eagles taking Cooper DeJean from Iowa. The thing is, Quinion Mitchell is still there. Terrion Arnold is still there.
Right.
So I have them taking DeJean because the other 2 were already gone. So the question will be, which cornerback are they going to take? I don't have an answer for you. My guess is it won't be Cooper DeJean, and it will be one of the other 2. The question is which one. So, and I mean, I don't know. Quinion Mitchell, either. I guess, but
I guess, sure.
But I don't know. Maybe we should look at somebody else's big board for that.
Yeah.
And get some extra information, but
I don't
know.
Everyone's board is blowing up, so it's almost impossible to be like, hey, it's this, it's that. Nobody really has that. So.
Yeah, and the Dolphins pick is in. Jacksonville is now at 23 because they traded with the Vikings before the Vikings went to 17. So, yeah, I'll have to start thinking about that one with Jacksonville.
No,
they were supposed to take some edge rushers. They already have edge rushers, and they have a really good defensive tackle. So I don't know. Maybe some protection for their quarterback. I don't know.
I don't know.
That's a good question.
This is going to be interesting, to say the least.
Yeah, so the Dolphins, again, I've got them taking a defensive lineman. So
there you go. I agree. So he uses some of the. So
Cooper DeJean. Okay, they got him. What? You got him rated over Quinion Mitchell, right?
I guess so.
That's not what people had been saying. Do the Eagles need a return guy?
No, not that I know of.
Okay, because that's a reason for them to draft DeJean, right?
Yeah, but I think the Eagles too learned about offensive line, and they lost Kelsey. I thought they lost somebody else off the offensive line, so I don't know. But you're right; they should. Quinion Mitchell, whatever his name is, from Toledo. I can't believe you would not get that Oh,
Yeah, defensive tackle Christian Wilkins left.
yeah, the other
He's a
defensive
real
tackle.
heck of a player.
Yeah, and they lost.
And so
they lost a lot.
Yep, no, 2 defensive tackles.
Yeah,
so.
and they lost. Yeah, they lost 2 corners, and wow, they lost a lot off that defense. A lot. All right, here we go.
Pick is in.
Dolphins, let's go. So bring out Larry Zonka if he's still alive. They always do. Oh, they didn't. They just got okay, good. Let's go. And I don't think he's even still alive. He is.
Josh Robinson, edge rusher. Oh, they picked the defensive lineman.
Yeah.
Not the one that we thought they were going to pick.
Yeah.
Okay. 21. Well, we got the position right, people. So I guess that part was good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's weird, man. I don't know.
Was not ranked that high.
I guess they like him. And that's the thing, like we said in the draft, if you like someone, you tend to like reach. You know, it's like he fits our scheme, he fits our system.
Well, I had him ranked 25 on my big board, so a little bit higher, but whatever.
Mm.
They needed some defensive line help, so they got it.
Oh yeah, there we go.
They addressed the need, didn't they, John?
They did. And you know, Mike McDaniel, who's there, I've been told by a Dolphin fan, he's on a short leash because he keeps losing in the playoffs, even though the players love him, just absolutely adore him. He's not winning. He can't win. He gets in the playoffs and gets beat up, and he's done after the divisional. And I'm like, who's his friend? Oh, Matt LaFleur. What happens to Matt LaFleur? Oh, yeah, he gets beat in the divisional round or the NFC Championship if we're lucky to get to it. So, come on. One of those guys got to figure it out. But, Miami.
Packer Blitz lock.
Okay, we go.
The Eagles are taking a cornerback. So
okay.
One of the 3. I guess we're going to have to decide, right, John?
Well, don't they have 4? They have Kool-Aid, Nate Wiggins.
Yeah, all of them are there.
Cooper.
Arnold from Alabama.
Yep. Oh, they got, Quentin Mitchell.
Quinion
Mitchell. Quentin. Arnold from Alabama. Cooper DeJean. Nate Wiggins, Kool-Aid. And then there's another guy, Enos Rakestyle Jr., whatever his name is.
We got 3 more picks till we pick.
Yeah! Well, you don't trade out of this damn thing.
The third one.
You don't trade down now because you got everything coming.
Well, they could also go offensive tackle because they got an older right tackle. So.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Why would I would take if I was there?
They really have some problems in the secondary, John.
I agree. And you can't give up this much talent that is left. You got to take a corner.
Well, you got Tyler Guyton, tackle. You got Jordan Morgan, tackle. He'd be a reach. You still got to have Graham Barton there.
Yeah.
All the top tackles are gone now. The top ones.
Looks like he's not going. If he is going, he's playing it like, who cares?
Quinion Mitchell.
Yeah, that's
Tyler Guyton is another one that's been linked to the Packers, and he's still there.
Who's that guy? Oh, that's Arnold from Alabama. Oh, if they follow us, that's gonna be a hard decision. If both of those guys are there,
you want to just go Cooper DeJean? They're going to take him from us.
Yes, just to piss us off.
Instead of Quinion Mitchell,
just to piss us off.
Pick it together.
Yep, Cooper DeJean.
Okay, Cooper DeJean.
Just to piss us off.
They're going to take a cornerback, and if they don't, they're going to take a tackle or some offensive lineman. But
Here it comes.
Most of the
Oh,
top ones
wow.
are gone again. The top ones are gone. It's a deep draft though.
Yeah. Here we go. Well, good luck in Philly, Cooper. That's all I had to say.
Packers in the second round, offensive tackle probably. Suma Taia.
Can we get the pick? Oh, Cooper, good luck in Philadelphia.
Packer Blitz lock for the second round, everybody.
Cooper. Yeah. Why would
listen
you
to some of our previous episodes, which would be episodes 68, 69, and 70.
Yep. And
the 71. 71.
It is 71 live. Can we have the pick? Can we go?
I really think it's going to be a cornerback. Their secondary
it's Cooper.
It's
awful. Cooper. Why wouldn't you take him? They have a choice from
anybody in the secondary. There hasn't been a single safety picked.
Why wouldn't you take him?
There hasn't been a single cornerback picked.
Why wouldn't you take him here? That's just dumb.
I would guess they should take a safety.
Yeah.
But the way it's been going, they'll draft a quarterback.
But like I said, then that
quarterback.
Once they take Cooper, then that gives us
all the quarterbacks are gone though. Every single one.
Then that's going to give us, like I said,
so the Packers aren't going to trade down, by the way.
No.
There's nobody coming into the first round to pick a quarterback.
No, they have. They have so much. I mean, literally, you're just, and you know what? Too, they could, not that this would be a great pick, but they could take the Edgerton Cooper linebacker. I don't think they would.
No, he's going to go in the second somewhere.
They have him at 21. But like I said, let's see. You picked a damn pick.
Not linebackers just aren't valued the way they used to be, John. Especially middle linebackers. So.
Pick it.
That's why when Quay Walker was picked a few years back, we're like, what?
You've only won one Super Bowl. I think it's one Super Bowl. Can't remember.
Pick is in.
All right, let's go.
It's
Get it over with. Get it over with. Please don't take Cooper, but get it over with.
Well, maybe they'll take Tyler Guyton or some offensive tackle. Who knows?
Come on,
let's go. Find out.
Let's go.
Cornerback.
Let's go. Jeez, what are you doing a commercial?
What's going on?
I don't know what he's doing. He's being annoying. Shut up and let's go.
Let's just say Cooper DeJean because
he's not
going to make it to us.
No, he's not making it to us. We already said that. Yeah, I think he said Cooper. What is he doing? Reading the freaking War and Peace? What are you doing? I gotta read all this stuff because we make more money when I just come up here and just talk about stuff and make this thing go to like 1 o'clock in the morning because we don't care about you.
The good thing is there's still some really good players out there.
Oh, absolutely.
And, especially we need secondary help. So this draft's fallen perfectly for us if there's a guy that we really like.
Come on, what is it? Oh, for crying out loud.
It was a tackle. No,
that's their player.
That is the tackle. That must be their left tackle.
Yeah, it's their left tackle. Let's go. Gee.
What the hell. Quinion Mitchell.
All right.
Jeez.
God, it took forever.
We couldn't make up our mind, kept waffling back and forth, and it's Quinion
Mitchell. Stupid freaking.
Yeah, I had him ranked number 9 on my big board, and he went a lot later. So pick 22 to the Eagles.
Well,
so he's gone. First cornerback off the board.
Need.
Cooper DeJean is still there.
What do the Eagles need? I mean, what did the Jacksonville need? Do we know?
Nope.
Okay. Well, I think they have a pretty good defense.
I've got them taking a defensive lineman, so
yeah,
maybe. Let's look.
I can't remember if they need.
So there was a trade with Minnesota, and that's why they're in the 23rd.
Yeah, they dropped. Spot. I don't know why they would drop down to 23 though.
Yeah,
unless they're. Just
the Cowboys need offensive line help.
Absolutely, that's where the.
So. Yeah, I really don't know what Jacksonville's going to do with this pick, but Dallas needs offensive line help, and the Packers are the Packers. We've talked about them at nauseum.
Mhm.
So my guess is the Packers are going to take one of the cornerbacks. I really think they're going to take. I don't think they're going to take an offensive lineman unless they think that that Guyton guy, that tackle, is going to be the tackle for them. So.
Well, if Cooper falls there, you have to take him. It's just you have to. Like, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'm really surprised he's still there because he can play cornerback, he can play safety, and he's a great kick returner, punt returner.
Yeah.
So he's actually a really complete player that gives you a lot of options. So, and he's fast. So
Yeah.
Packers tend to like that type of pick
All right, here
where
we go.
they have flexibility.
Jaguars.
Jaguars picks in.
Yep.
Let's just say they go with one of the cornerbacks. I don't know. I don't even know what they're going to do.
Neither do I. But I think you're right. Who I'm looking at? Hold on.
Well, that Newton guy, that defensive lineman, defensive tackle, still out there, but they've already got a good defensive tackle in the middle. So
you can always use more, right?
I know we were not being expertish on this pick. I really don't know.
I don't know the Jaguars. I just don't. I don't watch enough of them. Well, they're not on a lot.
They could take a wide receiver because they've lost some wide receivers. Let's go that route. Let's do Brian Thomas Jr.
Brian Thomas Jr. Okay, let's stick with that.
Out there. They lost. I've said his name before. They lost the guy to the Titans, so they don't have the wide receiving core that they used to have either. Mm-hmm. So get another guy for Trevor Lawrence to throw to, right?
Yep.
How about that? We'll do that.
Let's do that.
There are some guys, some wide receivers still out there. Xavier Worthy from Texas. You got Adonai Mitchell. Brian Thomas, we already mentioned. Lad McConkey from Georgia, wide receiver.
Yeah, he's a second-day guy.
Okay. Well, they had him possibly going in the first round, right at the end of the first round.
Really, I think that's a little bit of a reach.
Okay.
He's like Julian Edelman. It's not that he's a bad player or anything like that. It's just he's not a difference maker, in my opinion. He'll just get you the yardage you need, like 3rd and 6. Okay, sure, but he's not going to be the guy that takes the top off and gets bam, that's your guy. Like it just doesn't happen that way.
Again, the good
Do
thing
not
is,
go to commercial.
The good thing is that there's still some cornerbacks there.
Yep.
And I really think Cooper DeJean, if he falls to us, he is going to be the pick because he gives us flexibility that he can play nickel.
Yep.
He can play corner.
Yep.
And he can play safety. They could move him to safety, actually, opposite Xavier McKinney.
Yeah. Imagine that would be nice. That'd be a nice backfield.
A lot depends on our cornerbacks that we have right now staying healthy.
Yeah.
Stokes, especially.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Jair Alexander. Yeah.
Yeah. I hear you.
Who knows?
You just don't know with Stokes. You have no clue.
Yeah.
And that's really hard, right? And you're like, okay. And he was the same way too. They were like, "Oh, we found the problem." And okay, did you fix it? No, but we found it. Oh, all right.
We still got Kool-Aid. Is Kool-Aid still out there?
Yeah.
Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So you have a lot of cornerbacks still out there.
Yes. Okay.
And
Brian, yep, we were right.
We were right.
Yay!
Well, I pulled that one out of a hat. Out of our,
butts. Sure, let's go with that. All right,
got it right.
Now, offensive lineman for with
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Yeah, they're going to pick a offensive lineman. You still have Graham Barton out there, John.
Yeah.
The problem is they need really a tackle. They don't really. I don't think they need a middle of the offensive line type guy.
Yeah.
So who knows?
Yeah.
Get back to you on that one in a second here.
Yeah.
So we're right on Brian Thomas.
Yep. Sure were. Good for us. Yeah. Okay.
So it's funny because I had him ranked 23rd on my big board, Brian Thomas Jr. and he went 23 to Jacksonville.
Yeah.
So
well, that's good. You know, he'll have a good quarterback there. He'll be able to make some.
They do need some receiver help for Trevor Lawrence. So
yeah.
Good thing we thought of that one just before.
Hey, good for us.
The Cowboys are going offensive line.
Yes.
So the question is who? You got Graham Barton still out there, and you still have Tyler Guyton. My guess is it's going to be one of those two guys. Yeah. Unless they go woo and they go way off and they get a cornerback. They don't really need a cornerback. They got one of their cornerbacks is coming back from injury, tore his ACL.
Yeah.
They have two other cornerbacks that are playing just fine.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't see them taking any secondary help. No. Not this high.
No. Why?
So
come on, Cowboys. You Cowboys, just make a pick. It doesn't matter. You're gonna lose.
So again, on my big board, you got Terrion Arnold. You still got Graham Barton.
Okay.
Tyler Guyton. Still got Newton from Illinois, defensive lineman. That's another possibility for the Cowboys because they need help at defensive tackle.
Absolutely.
So I don't think they're going to go that route, though. I really think they're going to take an offensive lineman. I don't think they think Graham Barton was going to drop this far.
No.
But the thing is, they don't really need help in the middle. So the question is, what are they going to do?
Yeah. Like I said, I think you got to go offensive line. It has to be offensive line. Because look what the Packers did to them. Yeah.
The pick is not in. They're still debating.
They're still sitting there going, what should we do? I don't know. What do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do?
I really think they got to take a tackle. The best tackle left is Tyler Guyton. I'm going Tyler Guyton.
I agree. Tyler Guyton. Totally agree with that.
So,
and we'll see if we are right.
Well, I think Graham Barton, I don't think he has shorter arms. Typically they want, a bigger, he's a little bit small too. And he's not small, but you know what I'm saying? He can play all line positions.
Mm-hmm.
So that is an advantage. And they have had some injuries, but they really need some tackle help. So, and if they don't think he can play tackle, I don't think they're going to pick him. So again, I think the best guy left is Tyler Guyton. We'll see what happens on that.
Yeah. Tyler Guyton. It's got to be. Tyler.
A lot of tackles got selected though, John. Oof.
Yeah. Right?
Oof. Oofta.
Yeah.
Well, deep in the draft with that, so.
Yeah. But what's going on with Dallas? You're running out of time.
What's going on with Dallas?
They're running out of time, Dallas.
They aren't going to make it to the Super Bowl, not with.
No. Absolutely not.
Not with the quarterback that they have.
No. And that's funny because, they were so about crapping on Tony Romo, but then really he was a good quarterback, in my opinion. I think he just got some bad luck, got some bad bounces. And, that's what happens. You're out, and I don't know if he is a Hall of Fame quarterback. I don't think he is. Do you think Tony Romo's a Hall of Fame quarterback?
No.
No, neither do I. Okay, Dallas is running out of time,
He's
folks.
a pretty good broadcaster, though. I don't mind listening to him.
Dallas is running out of time, and I don't know what is going on.
They've already ran out of time.
No, they have 35 seconds.
Oh, I thought you're talking about to win a Super Bowl.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they aren't winning a Super Bowl. Well, they aren't even on the Super Bowl.
This is weird.
Discussion.
This is like super weird. I haven't seen this in a while. Like, what's going on, dude? Oh, there you go. 18 seconds left. They like that.
They were trying
drama.
They were trying.
Drama. What else is new in Dallas? Yeah, okay. Let's go. I'm not watching Doctor Who. Whatever.
I'm just very interested in who they were gonna. Oh, trade alert!
Trade alert!
What?
Trade pick.
They traded out of it.
To Detroit. Oh no!
They're getting a cornerback.
They're
jumping ahead of us.
They're gonna get Cooper
DeJean.
They're gonna take Cooper. Those
or
bastards.
Terry Arnold. One of the two. It's a Packer Blitz lock.
Yeah.
Cooper DeJean. Just watch.
You just
one pick ahead of us. You bastards.
You bastards. You.
Are you kidding me?
You're bastards.
They're gonna do it.
They're gonna do it to screw with us.
Yes, they're gonna.
They are new enemies.
Yes.
Here they go.
Mortal enemies.
Well, we'll get Graham Barton. Hopefully.
I guess.
Well, what?
There's Terry and Arnold still there.
This is the same thing I told you that happened with Ray Lewis. Remember I told you that story?
Well, you told everybody that story.
Yeah. And it's the thing with Ray Lewis.
In the last episode of Packers Blitz.
Yeah. This is going to be the same damn thing. And if this guy...
They just jumped ahead of us for a reason, so...
Well, yeah, because they're like...
Sorry, people.
Yeah, sorry, we're going to...
Cooper DeJean is gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
So
they just screwed us.
Just jumped ahead of us in that number 24.
They just screwed us.
They're going to pick a cornerback.
It's either between Cooper or the kid from Alabama.
Right.
So.
Yep, one of the two. But they're gonna pick Cooper DeJean.
Yeah, they're just to piss us off. Just to piss us off. They're gonna do it. Yeah.
I hope they gave up a ton of draft picks to move up too.
And then what if we take Terry and Arnold and he's like a million times better, and Nate Wiggins, he's a million times better?
Exactly.
I'd laugh my ass off.
Yeah.
Because you don't know, again, the reason I didn't like Cooper, I'm not saying that I don't want him, is that it's Big Ten football. He's not facing top quarterbacks. He's not in the SEC where there's top guys in there.
So the Lions, everybody were at 29 and they moved up to 24 ahead of us. I had them taking Kool-Aid McKinstry from Alabama at that time, but Terry Arnold's better than him. So it's going to be Cooper DeJean or Terry Arnold, one of the two. So my guess is it's going to be, oh, somebody's excited. That's Terry Arnold.
You think?
Yeah, no, he's crying. It's Terry Arnold, it looks like. But we were going with Cooper DeJean because we thought they were going to screw us over.
Well, okay, if they take Cooper, then we got to take Terry and Arnold. I would, but
I'm still going with Cooper DeJean just because they're trying to screw us. But
sure, yeah, they're trying to screw us.
Let's just stop looking at the TV screen.
No, they're trying to. Minnesota used to do this all the time. They would jump in front of us and take our guy, and then we'd be like, "Ah, crap." And then, but look what happened.
This is why the draft is the.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah, but I don't.
They must think that we're going to take somebody that they want desperately.
So
and he's fallen to them.
Yeah.
And that's why they're taking Cooper DeJean, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or Terry and Arnold, but
I think they're taking with Cooper. We're taking Cooper.
We're sticking with Cooper DeJean.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's going to be a cornerback, everybody.
Yep.
As we wait. Oh, okay.
No, they're going to go through
Local football community in Detroit.
Yeah, good for you.
It's like a punt, pass, and kick thing.
Must have been.
Flag football.
There you go, flag football.
Yeah, we're in 3 hours now. Good times.
So
Packers pick is next, though, John.
Yeah, you hope Cooper doesn't become a freaking Hall of Famer, or Cootie's gonna get that shit kicked out of him.
Pick another guy from Iowa 2 years in a row. Here we go.
Because their tight end was very impressive. Very impressive.
Well, nobody, and I mean nobody, had us picking Terrion Arnold because Terrion Arnold was supposed to be gone.
Yeah.
So let's just say Cooper DeJean.
It's Cooper DeJean. And people are going to lose.
Or Terrion Arnold.
It's going to. No, it's Cooper DeJean. Stop wavering.
Okay.
Oh, Terrion Arnold.
Okay. Well, that makes sense because they didn't want the Packers to have a choice between Terrion Arnold and Cooper DeJean, right?
Yeah.
So they took the guy that they wanted, which is Terrion Arnold.
I'm taking Graham Barton. I don't care. I'm pissed now.
They're going to take Cooper DeJean.
No, they're not. We're taking the offensive tackle. Just to piss people off.
No, I don't agree with that. So I'm Cooper DeJean. You make no sense sometimes.
I'm just pissing people off.
They're going to take Cooper DeJean, so...
Yeah, they'll take Cooper DeJean. I'm just having fun with you folks.
Lucas Van Ness
But what if they do take Graham Barton
this year?
What if they do take Graham Barton?
I'm fine with it because he could play all 5 offensive line positions. He wasn't supposed to fall this far. I'm fine with it too.
Okay.
So you're taking Barton, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm taking Cooper DeJean because they don't select offensive players.
Because
they do not select offensive players in the first round.
But just to piss us off, if we do take an offensive lineman, that's if we do, and you're right, they don't. Tampa Bay will freaking snatch him up like that, just to piss us off.
Yeah.
But he's gone at the end of the first anyway. It'd be San Francisco or whoever. And this is a good pick for the.
Yeah, solid pick.
It's another solid pick. Yeah, I mean, what's so funny about Detroit is that one time they couldn't do anything right, and now they're just nailing it. They're
aggressive.
There you go. Pick is in. It's Coop.
They have guys that they want, that they targeted, that fits their profile.
Yep.
Tough, hard-nosed players and this and that.
Yeah, and the reason
this is not surprising at all. They were supposed to take a cornerback. They just took a different one from Alabama. It was supposed to be Kool-Aid McKinstry, but it's not.
Yeah,
Terrion Arnold fell. He fell, and they moved up to go get him because they figured out that he wasn't going to be there by pick 29, right?
Yeah.
So
no.
So we are almost there. Aren't we?
Yep. We certainly are.
The Packers have a lot of needs, John.
No, they don't.
Everybody else.
They have low offensive line, linebacker, and I think those are the real needs. But you're not getting a linebacker and safety.
Secondary.
Your secondary, which now you can fill with Cooper.
We talked about that on a previous
episode.
Yeah.
I think if you get Cooper here. But don't be surprised if we take Graham. Don't lose sleep over it.
No, either one's a very good pick. I'm happy with either one.
Solid.
As long as it's either one, though.
Yes.
Tyler Guyton is not a guarantee. Yeah,
or they take Kool-Aid.
He's a little bit of a project.
Or if they take Kool-Aid, I would be pissed.
No, they're not going to take Kool-Aid.
I'd be totally pissed if they took Kool-Aid.
His RAS scores, relative athletic scores are too low for us.
Yeah.
Cooper DeJean's are way off the charts.
Yeah, the guy's just,
He's a freak.
Yeah, it's one
athletic freak.
Yeah. And when I was watching him, Big Ten games, he was just far above the best player on the field. I mean, there wasn't even close.
Yeah. I think in a previous episode, I think I mentioned that this is off the top of my head, but I don't think he gave up a pass over 15 yards.
Yeah.
And he didn't give up any touchdowns either.
No.
I don't know what else you want from your
cornerback. What do you want?
I mean, I know it's the Big Ten, but there's some pretty good receivers in the Big Ten.
There are Marvin Harrison Jr. Yeah. There's a kid from Michigan State. He'll go in the second or third. Wisconsin doesn't have great ones, but they have good ones. It's not a lot, but still, he when he was in there, he did what he had to do, and he made everyone look like they were playing flag football or pee-wee football, and he was playing, college football. So,
yep. So, 16 on my big board is Graham Barton. So, really good player.
Yeah. Why are we showing Detroit fans? Show Packer fans, you moron.
We got right neck and neck is Cooper DeJean at 17 on my big board.
Packer fans represent. Screw you, Detroit fans. Where are our Packer fans? I know it's Detroit. Get right to the
Packer fans.
I know it's Detroit.
Tyler Guyton, got him still out there. We got the defensive lineman Newton from Illinois. I don't think we're going to take another defensive lineman.
All right, we'll see. Yeah, there are Packer fans right there.
Yeah. It's not going to be Kool-Aid McKinstry. I really don't think so. It's about all we got left, John. So there was an offensive lineman out of Oregon. In Oregon, the state of Oregon, it's Oregon, not Oregon. In Wisconsin, if there's a town, which there is, it's Oregon. But anyway, offensive lineman Jackson Powers Johnson.
All right, here we go. Pick is in, folks.
So, but I'm going with Cooper DeJean. That's been the guy.
Yes.
And he's fallen to us at 25. Perfect. Now just pick him. He's a perfect goody guy.
He's
a goody guy. Athletic.
Pick him.
Has all the metrics, everything you want.
And the Packers take quarterback.
They trade out of their pick.
Right.
But the pick is in. The pick is in.
Here we go.
Then a trade alert.
No,
trade alert.
No, there's no trade alert. Stop telling people that.
Selection. Here we go.
All right. Come on. Let's go, Cooper.
Pick in the
Cooper.
2024 NFL
Shut up and pick it. Come on. I've been here.
Host for the 2025 NFL draft.
What?
Who? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Jordan Morgan. So everybody, I had him ranked 28th on my big board. Jordan Morgan, he's a tackle out of Arizona.
What just happened?
I can't give you a whole bunch of information on him because I don't have it.
What just happened? I quit.
What do we just do?
I quit.
Okay, so they really think
I quit. They did it again. They screwed us again. They did it again. We're way off. What are they?
Well, I mean, I've got him listed 28th on my big board, but I didn't think we were going to take him, so I didn't mention him.
Who is he?
He's there, though. It's out of Arizona.
Oh, great. Perfect. Yeah, of course.
So the Packers, we'll have to get some information for you for next time. You want to do some digging on that, John, or I can't?
No, you can.
I have no idea.
I give up.
We didn't really project him going to the Packers at all.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. What are we doing? Like, I'm speechless.
Well, we need a left tackle. A lot
I
of
can't wait
clapping
to
going
see
on. They're happy about the pick.
Hey, that was a good pick.
That was a reach, is what that was. We probably could have got him at 41. Is it 41 in the second round?
Yeah.
Where are we at? I think we're at 41.
What is going on?
Your Green Bay Packers select somebody that nobody picked them in any mock draft.
Any mock friggin'
ever.
draft ever.
They did it again, John.
They did it again.
They did it again.
What are we doing? Oh! What is going on?
Great time for a bathroom break.
Take a bathroom
which
break.
would be symbolic of that pick.
Oh my God.
Well, we do need a tackle,
God.
John. But I think he's pretty much strictly a tackle. I don't think he plays the other positions. I don't know.
Oh my God.
Now there was a guy that we could have picked, which was Graham Barton, who plays all the line positions.
Let's just
center, guard. He's played all of them, like left tackle, right guard, center, left guard, right tackle, all of them.
What are we doing?
But they projected Graham Barton for more of a center guard position.
What?
But I don't know. That doesn't really typically fit our profile. I'm really surprised they picked somebody on offense. What's up with Cooper DeJean falling so much? I guess people weren't too impressed with him. I mean, he did everything he had to do at his draft day, his Iowa draft day thing, and then when he was at the combine, he did everything he was supposed to do.
And San Francisco will get him and make their defense even better.
Oh, I guess we should. Who are the Buccaneers going to pick?
Oh, they'll take him.
What does it matter?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Life is over.
Wait a minute.
What are we doing?
Well, I had him taking Chop Robinson, edge rusher from Penn State, but I think he's already gone.
You better trade freaking back into the first and freaking get Cooper. You friggin' idiots. You're doing it to us again.
He's doing it. Goody.
He just likes to be like, hey, I'm doing really well. Let me screw something up. Oh, there we go. And I screwed that up. Who are you?
Yeah, we never thought Cooper DeJean was going to actually fall to us, and then he does.
Yeah, and then they no one had this guy.
Pronouncing his name right, but
we
won't have to say his name very much anymore because
what
you're not going to be a Green Bay Packer.
Just happened.
I don't know. I really thought they'd do either Graham Barton or Cooper DeJean, and they did neither one.
No.
So
what are they saying? Suck.
Trust me, Packer fans out there. I did not see that in any mock draft.
Anywhere.
So
anywhere.
I did not hear that.
This is crazy. Unbelievable.
Not once. I looked at a lot of mock drafts. A lot.
Yeah.
All those weeks of preparation.
You should down the freaking drain.
Did it again to us. I don't know what to say.
I don't know either.
I mean, he must be the solution at left tackle, I would guess.
Really?
I don't know.
So you tell me all these morons missed this guy. The whole damn whatever.
So didn't they have Tyler Guyton in for a interview or whatever?
Yeah.
In the Green Bay? Okay.
Yeah.
So he was out there too, and they didn't pick him as well.
Oh, freaking are you?
I don't know. Looking at him on tape just a few seconds ago, he looks a lot like David Bakhtiari. Actually.
Well, maybe
I don't know
maybe.
I mean, if he's anything like David.
Okay, if he's
Bakhtiari.
anything like that, then great.
Then
all
we're
right.
fine. I guess. Well, jury's out. Who are they selecting?
I have no idea. I
have
don't
no
care
idea.
anymore. My brain is just
let's say Cooper DeJean.
Cooper DeJean. Sure, what the hell? Nope.
Graham Barton.
You're kidding me. He's freak. You're telling me Cooper is going to fall out of the first round. That can't be right.
So I had Graham Barton ranked 16th on my big board, and they got him at 26.
That doesn't make a. What the hell? What are we doing? 26.
That's a really good pick.
Yeah, of course they did. And we just go, we don't want him. Well, he's really good. Yeah, I don't care. Let's get some guy we never heard of. Okay. Typical Packers. Now we got to freaking, God. You got to trade up in the freaking second to. He's gonna go to San. He's gonna go to.
They have 11 picks, folks.
Come on.
They could trade back up. If they wanted to.
Yeah.
Not that they're gonna, but they could.
You better.
He's not falling until pick 41.
No,
41.
He's not falling to 40.
We have 41 and 45.
Yeah, he's not falling there. Oops.
I'm going off of memory.
Sure.
It's not good. Especially at my age. We have the 41th.
But he won't fall that far. I'm telling you, the Cardinals will probably get him, or Buffalo will take him. Either one. So
yeah.
What are we doing, man? What are we doing? Somebody explain this to me.
Cardinals already pick is in.
Here we go.
I couldn't even look to see who I. Already picking. Let's just say cornerback Cooper DeJean, because it's always Cooper DeJean now. Darius Robinson, edge rusher from Missouri.
Okay.
I don't even have him listed. Is that Chop Robinson? I thought he went to.
No, that's not Chop Robinson.
No, he went to Miami Dolphins at 21.
Yeah.
I don't know who Darius Robinson is. I don't even have him listed.
Doesn't matter anymore.
Doesn't matter.
This guy better come in day one and freaking
would not have picked him.
Darius Robinson, Cardinals. Oh, really pissing me off. They did it again. Every time.
Maybe they'll trade back in and surprise us.
They better. I'm gonna friggin' drive to Goody's house and punch him right in the mouth. That's a promise. Damn it. Wait,
who is that? Darius Robinson?
Yep.
Who's that?
I have no idea. Let's check it. I have no idea who this guy is.
He's like an edge rusher?
Sure. Let's go with that. Darius Robinson.
From Missouri.
Darius Robinson. Edge from Missouri. Well, you're not telling me any 20.
Shit. Oh, Buffalo's definitely picking a wide receiver, folks.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's a wide receiver. So the question is, which one? I think that they had taking Xavier Worthy out of Texas. He's really fast, He set a combine record.
Yeah.
It's like 4.18 or 4.2 something. That's faster than Tyreek Hill, by the way. He's fast, but is he anything else? Can he catch the football? He's got the dropsies.
Yeah.
Okay, so so you got Adonai Mitchell still out there. He's a wide receiver.
You got Nate Wiggins still out there. Kool-Aid.
They're not going to pick a cornerback. They're going to pick they do need some secondary help.
Yeah,
they'll wait.
Combs
they're gonna get a wide receiver. So
Jonathan Boots, corner, linebacker, safety.
Well, according to my draft board from the get-go, it was Xavier Worthy out of Texas. So I'm going to stick with that.
Watch the freaking Chiefs get Cooper DeJean. Just watch them. They'll be like, "Oh, we don't have to work at all to go right through us." Like, you suck. You start being annoying, Chiefs.
Yeah.
Mahomes, you're really good, but you're starting to annoy me, Chiefs. All right, we're trading with Buffalo. Trade with Buffalo, get Cooper DeJean. Perfect. Let's go. Second round pick. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. God damn it.
Nope.
Stop! They're killing me, Whitey. They're killing me. 28th pick. God.
Well, I was totally wrong. The Packers picked an offensive
So was
player.
I. Oh, ha ha ha! Ha ha! That, where we going? I told you, I'm putting the voodoo.
Oh, Kansas City.
Kansas City's going to take Cooper. The Chiefs. What are the Chiefs?
Wow.
Chiefs
the Chiefs are trading with the Buffalo Bills.
Why are they trading with that's your
they're
sworn
always,
enemy.
They're always
your sworn enemy.
Yeah, in the AFC Championship game.
If I'm Bills fans, I better got some picks.
They need some.
I better got some damn picks.
There must be somebody that they're looking at.
What do the Chiefs need?
I had them picking wide receiver Troy Franklin out of Oregon.
Okay.
But they could have got him at 32. So I guess they're trading up for.
All right.
They already have a really good secondary. So
yeah, right. They did trade Sneed, whatever his name was.
Oh yeah, go up and get Cooper DeJean.
Yeah. Hey, Goody, what are we doing?
Oh, you're on the phone with Goody?
Yeah, he hung up on me. Goody, hey, you better nail it tomorrow.
You suck.
I
don't know.
All right, I gotta look up this guy. What was his name again? I don't even know his name.
Exactly.
What's his name? Who did we pick?
Well, I had him 28 on my big
what's
board,
his name?
His name is Jordan Morgan.
Jordan Morgan.
I think he was out of Arizona.
Yes, he's out of Arizona. Thank you. Football player, NFL draft. There we go.
Pick us in.
All right, where we go? Well, we're making it, buddy. We're making it.
They like the secondary. You know, they always have a very strong secondary.
All right, let's see here.
Ladarius Sneed is gone, right? He's with the Tennessee Titans now, isn't he?
The Packers bolstered their depth on offensive line by selecting Arizona tackle Jordan Morgan with the 25th pick. Morgan, 6'5", 311, started 36 games at left tackle. 37, excuse me. At left tackle, including 33 in his last seasons. He made an impressive recovery from a torn ACL toward the end of his 2022 season to start 12 games at left tackle in 2023 and earn first team all Pac-12 conference honors. Last season, he allowed just 2 sacks in 787 snaps. According to the school's statistics, the standout athlete, he clocked at a 5:04 40-yard dash at 311 pounds. Okay. A draft analysis project Morgan to have the ability to play tackle or guard in the NFL. For the Packers, he could compete with Rasheed Walker at left tackle or possibly with Sean Ryan at right guard for starting spot as a rookie. This is to be determined. Having lost David Bakhtiari, John Runyon, and Yash Nyman from the offensive line during the offseason, selecting a first-round offensive tackle is by no means a surprise for Green Bay. That said, he's the first offensive lineman the Packers have drafted in the first round since
Derek Sherrod in
2011.
And I got that pick right that year, too.
And he sucked.
Absolutely right.
He was horrible.
Yeah, but I got the pick right.
Well, you got the pick right. Good for you.
Yeah. It doesn't happen very often.
Okay. All right.
Once every
So we have depth at left tackle. Okay, that's a good thing, I guess.
Well, they said they might slide him to right guard.
Slide him to guard, okay.
Right guard, left guard?
Sure.
No, probably right guard. Right. Sean Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't think he's the guy. But
yeah, I know. He just is.
I don't know. I think they're still going to draft some offensive linemen in this draft. I would hope that they maybe even do that in the second round as well. But we'll see. They've got to protect their franchise quarterback, right?
Absolutely.
J Love.
Absolutely.
Got to show J Love some love.
Yeah.
Chiefs are going to pick probably secondary.
Oh, yeah, probably.
But they need a wide receiver now that Rice is having his issues. Right?
And MVP or
he's going to be out the first few games.
MVG, MVS, whatever his name is.
MVS,
gone.
I don't think they resigned him.
No, he's gone.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Yep, he's gone. They cut him.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gone. Gone.
Yeah,
gone.
they are a little bit weak at wide receiver right now,
and Kelsey's no spring chicken.
Kelsey is no spring chicken. Yeah.
He is. Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, sure they could. I think receiver would make sense.
Yeah, but who? They want Worthy,
I guess, from Texas. Is that the kid from Texas?
Or they could go cornerback again. It's either Cooper DeJean or Worthy from Texas.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to say receiver. You sold me receiver. Yeah.
Okay, I'm Worthy. Doing Cooper DeJean.
I'm going to go Worthy.
Okay. We're probably both wrong.
Yeah, we're probably both wrong. And they take tackle, blah, blah. Well, no, I agree. He's a receiver. Or
I don't think they need a tackle.
Then Dallas is going to take offensive lineman, right, I guess?
Yeah, they traded back, didn't they?
Yeah. I don't know if they don't get that. Why don't we trade with Dallas and go get Cooper
Tyler Guyton, probably.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Big guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's ranked 22 on my big board. Yeah. He's still available.
By the way,
so is Cooper DeJean. He's ranked 17th.
By the way,
not picked yet.
Our way too early predictions. Do you think the Chiefs are going to win another Super Bowl this year?
I can't see them winning 3 in a row.
Really?
No.
I don't know. I think Mahomes has one more left in him to win one. And then
no.
Okay, here we go.
Cooper DeJean.
Worthy.
Okay.
Worthy.
Yeah, either way. Yep.
Hey, there we got it. Well, you were right in the first place. You said it was going to be.
Well, I had Xavier Worthy going to the Bills with the same pick. The Bills could have had him, but they didn't want him. I guess they would traded back, and they think they can get somebody else. But Xavier Worthy, I had him ranked 34 on my big board, and not even in the first round, but they think he's fast. So they probably think he's the next Tyreek Hill, huh?
I guess so.
I guess.
5'11",
165 pounds. Wow. I was 165 pounds in high school, John.
I was going to say.
Exactly 165 pounds.
Yeah.
And I was taller than him, too.
Yeah.
What is he, 5'11"?
5'11".
Yeah, I was 5'11" and a half.
Yeah.
So basically, man, I was slim in high school.
Yeah, so was I.
There isn't really much to that guy.
No. Okay. He's got to bulk up or he's going to get killed. They're going to – he's like
so that was pick 28. Dallas Cowboys pick is in already.
Well, they're going to take Cooper just to piss us off. That's right. I wouldn't, but then again, why not? All right, Cowboys. 29.
Cowboys. How about them Cowboys?
They suck, right?
I got them at Tyler Guyton.
I agree.
They really need a tackle. They don't. I mean, they aren't going to pick the middle of the line. Otherwise, they'll go cornerback, I guess. I don't know why. They really need a running back, but they were talking to Ezekiel Elliott.
Why would you do that?
Bringing him back.
Why would you do that? Hey, man, you sucked and we kicked you out of town. How would you like to be a rookie going to Kansas City, have a chance of winning the Super Bowl right out of the gate and playing with the best quarterback in the NFL? I mean, come on. How lucky can you get?
Well, you still have Adonai Mitchell, that wide receiver. I mean, do they pick a wide receiver?
No.
Okay.
They got it, though.
They got to pay the one they've got.
Yeah. They sure do.
But you got Cooks still there, and he's going to be cooked.
Cook's a cookie. Cooking a cook.
So he ain't going to be around too much longer, and so their wide receiver room is not as deep as it used to be. So. But how about Tyler Guyton? They like taking risks. And, Tyler Guyton needs a little bit of work, but they'll work on it.
Yeah,
they really do need a tackle.
Pick 29th. Yep. Pick Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Well, you're not going to commercial, are you?
So
I can see the Ravens taking Cooper.
So the Cowboys were at 24. They traded back to 29. And they traded back because Mims wasn't there, and a lot of the tackles that they wanted weren't there. Tyler Guyton, I was right.
There you go.
I was right. Tyler Guyton.
I don't know why the Packers didn't like him, because he was on a lot of draft boards for us to take.
Yep.
I don't know why Packers decided not to take.
I don't know either.
Never heard of.
Dallas did need a tackle. They just got one, so.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I guess the Packers weren't impressed enough with them to draft them, right?
I guess. So, I don't know who her offensive line coach is, to be honest with you.
So I had him ranked 22. That's a good value pick for him. But,
yeah.
And even, Mel Kiper, I think he had him ranked pretty high,
okay, too. 30th is Baltimore.
Cooper DeJean is still there. I don't know what to say.
He's falling out of the first. That I never thought that would happen.
Yeah.
Never thought that would happen. And he'll go day 2 right away.
Mm.
He's not going to be there. Who's the 30th pick? Ravens.
So
they're taking Cooper.
I've got the Ravens picking wide receiver Adonai Mitchell out of Texas. He's another Texas receiver. So within just a few picks, you've got Xavier Worthy going, and then you get Adonai Mitchell maybe going to the Baltimore Ravens. So I've got him taking another wide receiver. They've been taking wide receivers, getting more weapons for
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson, right?
Right. Yeah, interesting.
I'm sticking with my pick.
Really?
The San Francisco 49ers with the 31st pick were supposed to pick offensive lineman Jordan Morgan out of Arizona.
And we took him.
And we took him instead.
Suck it.
Kansas City Chiefs were supposed to take wide receiver Troy Franklin out of Oregon. Oregon. Yeah.
I don't know what.
But they didn't. Maybe you're going to see Buffalo take him out. Take a wide receiver.
They have to.
Yeah.
They got nobody.
Pick. They must have the last pick in the draft done, right? So,
what I always love about the Cowboy fans is, what I should say about the Cowboys is they're always they always look like they won the Super Bowl when they've done nothing. Like they're one of those people are like, we're the greatest. We're the greatest. I'm like, well, have you won anything? No. Then why do you keep saying you're the greatest? Well, I don't know. They've just false. Yeah.
Locked and loaded.
I would agree. A receiver. Let's see here. Who's left?
Well, Cooper DeJean's there, but they're really good in the secondary.
They're too good in the secondary.
Yeah, so they don't really need. I guess it never hurts to have another.
Yeah, but that's just not. They're so.
I mean,
close.
You're going to have.
They're
Cooper DeJean falling out of the first round unless Buffalo takes them. Now they could take them because they need secondary help.
They need a receiver.
Poyer is gone. They didn't resign him, and then Micah Hyde. I don't even know if he's there anymore.
No, he's not. They did not.
So that's a distinct possibility.
Well, it looks like.
So shout out to my
Ricky Purcell from Florida, still there.
Yeah, but he's second round. That's a reach.
You're right. And yeah, McConkey, he's still there. I think that's a reach in my opinion. Mitchell's probably the only one that make the most sense. It's not that it's a reach, but it's okay.
Yeah.
And then you're looking at trying to see what they got for second round here.
So shout out to my Aunt Laura and Uncle Philip in Buffalo. Okay. And I will really make a concerted effort to figure out who the Buffalo is going to pick. I don't know if they're tech savvy enough or whether they watch anything on YouTube, but I'll try to get this pick right for them.
Okay.
Just for them, if they are paying attention right now, but
they are not, because it is right now almost midnight in Buffalo.
Yeah, they're big Bills fans, so yeah.
Well, really? They just stay open to the last pick, which is going to be to midnight. I guess they could. I don't know how old are they.
The Packers end up picking
Nate Wiggins.
Quarterback Clemson. No Cooper DeJean.
He is going to fall because the 49ers don't need him.
Okay.
Oops.
Yeah, Wiggins is another guy that was supposed to be drafted in the first round somewhere.
Wow. Okay.
I am ranked 32 on my big board.
And I don't know the 49ers secondary, but I don't think they need him. I thought they have a pretty good secondary. I think, and you know what I heard about the 49ers? That they're trying to trade Deebo Samuel and Ayuk.
Both of them?
Both of them. You know, if they can get a bunch of picks. And Deebo Samuel, he's not a first-round pick. You're not going to get a first-rounder for him. And Ayuk, I wouldn't give a first-rounder for him. I might get a third for Ayuk and I don't know, maybe a second for Deebo Samuel when he's healthy, but he's not healthy. He'll play really well, and then just when you need him, bam, he's just not the guy for you. So,
well, Baltimore did not go wide receiver, did they?
Nope.
They're
probably going to go out and get a veteran somewhere. It might get MVS. Interesting. Okay. So San Francisco, I don't know.
Well, they aren't picking a wide receiver. They got two.
Unless they really are trying to trade him. Which, again, who do you believe, right?
But then they aren't going to get much for him because then they're going to have a lot of. I don't know.
I don't know either. I mean, this is a hard one with the who's left. And yeah, they could take Cooper just to piss us off and be like, haha, we got him, and you guys don't, just to keep him away. But he's not going to fall to us unless we move way up on the second day.
Well,
to 33 or 34.
Like I said, I had them picking Jordan Morgan. We picked him though. So
yeah,
I had him picking an offensive lineman. I guess that's a possibility, but a lot of them are gone. There's not a lot of them left. There's that Jackson Powers Johnson from Oregon in the center of their line. They really do need more of a tackle, though.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Well, we'll see here. And then Buffalo needs a receiver. And
they might go Adonai Mitchell or Lad McConkey or some wide receiver. One of those two.
Yep. Okay. All right. Let's go. Enough of this baloney. I wish they would do this without commercials. I know that'll never happen, but
we're coming up on 4 hours. I need like a throat lozenge.
Sure do. Need something. And yeah, I mean, then like you said earlier, Devo doesn't care. If they could run this thing to 3 a.m, they would. They don't care about the fans. They just care about their money. That's why they've always, ever since Goodell took over, he's an owner guy, and he makes money for the owners, and they love him. And what sucks is, the fans who are supportive, we have to pay, like, I'm going to pay $146 for my Packer ticket this year. $146
for one ticket.
For one ticket. One ticket, $146.
Wow.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Mm.
So, you know, and they because they
got
keep raising.
50-yard line seats, right?
Nope.
No.
Nope. Got them up in the bleachers, way up there. Now I can see the whole field, which is a good thing. I can see everything. But the problem is it's $146. And then I go there and I buy my $7 brat and my $5 bottle of water. So I'm into this sucker.
That'll be $6.
And then we do parking because we're old dudes. We don't like to freaking walk 2 miles. So that's another $20 and we split it. So yeah, I'm into this thing close to, you know, over $150, close to $160 for one game, for a 3-hour game.
But you get to go to Lambeau.
Yeah. Well,
there's
I've
a
been
lot of people that aren't as fortunate.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been going there for the past 20 years.
That's me.
I've been going there for the past 20 years. So, you know.
Well, because your good friend has season tickets, his family does. So
yeah. And, you know, I just think the 49ers are just one of those teams that they keep saying they're going to be there and be there and be there. And they just don't find, I don't know. How they beat us is mind-boggling. You know, I don't know. We'll see. And I just don't know how John Lynch became this great GM. I just doesn't make any sense. Okay, here we go.
He hasn't done too well the last few drafts. But.
So they lost Steve Wilkes, Eric Armstead, Chase Young, a lot of defensive guys. Yeah. And they brought in Levant. They brought in our second guy.
I think there's that guy from Illinois that's still out there. Let's go with him.
Okay. Let's do that. What's his name again?
Johnny Newton, defensive lineman.
Johnny Newton. There we go.
From Illinois.
Yeah. We'll see if that's right on that one. I don't understand that.
I've got him 24 on my big board.
So, well.
Pretty much everybody else is gone.
Yeah.
Kool-Aid McKinstry is still there. Jackson Powers Johnson from Oregon, but he's an interior lineman. I don't think they're going to take him. Adonai Mitchell, wide receiver. Ladd McConkey. Everybody is gone. Else is gone on my big board that I had. So everybody. So the experts were pretty much right because I took a compilation of everybody and then kind of tweaked it. But
wide receiver. You said he was second round. Well, not anymore, I guess.
Ricky Pearsall.
Yeah. Okay. He's another Edelman. He's another Edelman kind of guy. He's going to get the yardage for you. He's going to find a way to get open.
Well, they picked a wide receiver. Maybe they're trying to get rid of those guys.
Well, this guy's not going to start. Not with Deebo Samuel and Ayuk there. But if they're not there, he is going to start. Because they really don't have anyone else. And we found that out when, give me a break.
I really think that was a reach, though, John.
I do
like it. So,
yeah,
go ahead, reach.
You reach that.
So now what? Now it's what is Buffalo gonna do? So they still got Adonai Mitchell still there, Ladd McConkey's still there. So there are a couple wide receivers. So
yeah, but I think now you take best player available, who is Cooper Jean. That's what I would do.
They could.
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
He's the best player available. He's the best guy there right now. I think this is a weirder draft. Oh, trade alert.
Trade alert.
Trade alert.
Traded again?
Yep. Here we go. I guess your family.
In?
Carolina. Okay.
I was hoping it was going to be the Packers, everybody.
Yeah, it's not going to be. We're not that lucky. All right, so Carolina 31. Needs everything. Carolina literally needs. Wow, you're a Bills fan.
Well, they didn't have a first-round pick because they're number one pick.
So your aunt and uncle had, if they have been staying up, are like, what a waste. I don't think they were.
Well, they're accumulating picks, I'm sure. Buffalo is. They're trying to address a whole bunch of needs. Day 2 and day 3.
But why?
They traded back twice.
Yeah. I don't get that.
I don't know. I guess they figure they could still pick. Well, Carolina, didn't they have the very first pick in the second round?
Yep.
So why'd they move up one pick?
No idea. Because they're Carolina.
That makes no sense. They could have picked from anybody they wanted to and had some time to think about it.
But they need everything.
That's true, but I still don't get it. They don't have many draft picks to begin with. I think they have one of the teams with the fewest draft picks, just like Chicago. Chicago doesn't have practically any picks.
Yeah, they'll be done.
Rounds.
I think they're done right now until like the 4th round. I don't know. I'll have to check that.
Yeah, they only have like 5 picks, 4 or 5 picks.
Yeah. So I guess Cooper, sure.
I don't know.
Sure, might as well.
They need a they do need a wide receiver, so they could do that. Adonai Mitchell.
Oh, sure. Or Xavier Leggett.
Kool-Aid McKinstry is still out there. Cooper DeJean is still out there.
Why? Wow.
I hope the Packers do something about it tomorrow and actually go and get that guy.
They won't. They won't. He'll be gone early.
Not?
Because Goody must have something must. Okay, here we go. 6th round, 2nd round, 5th, 33.
So Bills are first on the clock tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, Aunt Laura, Uncle Phil.
Who are not listening. If you are listening, good for you.
They're not. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay, Caroline, let's get this rocking and rolling here. Another good draft from Packers Blitz. We had a lot of fun tonight. Thank you guys for joining us. This will be out. I will put it on our social media sites, on our YouTube. I'm going to put this through some other software so you can see Andy and I do some little clips and stuff.
The pick is in.
Oh, man. And this, we're looking at 4 hours. Receivers.
Well, how about Adonai Mitchell?
Sure.
Get some weapons.
You need some. You need need a lot. You need a lot.
So everybody, this year's draft was hosted in Detroit. I actually saw a lot of dogs with lion manes put around their head and neck earlier today, which was very cute. However, the NFL draft will be elevated as it moves from the Motor City across Lake Michigan and to a land that is the holiest of holies.
The Mecca.
Lambeau Field.
The Mecca.
Next year, the NFL and its fans get a real treat when Green Bay hosts the NFL draft in 2025.
Woo! And we will do everything to be there.
Yep.
At least Friday night.
So the draft is about to conclude. We got one more pick. I'm saying it's a wide receiver again, Adonai Mitchell. Buffalo Bills aren't going to have any wide receivers to choose from if they keep it up.
Yeah, I don't know.
They got to get some secondary help. They got a lot of holes to fill, but they got to get some weapons for Josh Allen, you would think. But I don't know.
Here we go.
It was a wide receiver.
Oh, yeah.
Not the one that I thought it was going to be, but I picked the right position again.
Yep. Just
Xavier Leggett. Who's that?
That's a guy.
They really wanted him, though.
I guess so.
Okay.
All right. Sure.
Pick 32.
Okay. Again, thank you, everybody. We really appreciate this. Andy and I love doing this because we have a lot of different, things we like talking about with the Packers, and we had a lot of fun. So hopefully this Jordan Morgan guy better.
Have to do some research on him, John.
Yeah, we'll see. And we'll go from there. Hopefully he pans out and everything, but we'll see. That's all I can say. I was shocked by the pick. And we'll go from there. So
they really want to David Bakhtiari clone, don't they?
I guess
because
so.
he even has a torn ACL.
Yeah.
How has that worked out for us?
Yeah. Right.
So hopefully he's medically cleared and he's fine. But
He better be. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much. We will see you on the recap once the draft is all done next week.
Next week sometime.
Yeah.
Be more later in the week.
Okay. All right. Well, love you guys and go Pack Go.
Go Pack Go.
All right. There we go.
And straight.